Ben!
Tom!
Welcome, friend.
Welcome back.
Wow.
Oh my God, it's been 1,000 years.
Literally 1,000 years.
God.
God, we've not streamed together since last year.
Has it been that long?
It's been so long.
Whole year. Holy shit. Well, it's good to be back.
Hot dog baby.
Hot dog! It's Tom and Ben.
Yeah.
Did you have a good, that's our new thing.
Love it.
You weren't there for the meeting, so.
Just, don't worry, I can adapt on the fly. Yeah. And, yeah.
Excellent. How's Trex? Do you have a good holidays?
Yeah, pretty chill. Mm-hmm. 8. Oh my God, 8.
Oh, so much.
So much food. And lunched around and just watched a whole load of garbage.
Ooh, very good.
Just all the shit.
Amazing.
And that was kind of it.
Nice quiet time.
That was kind of all that was going on. How about you?
Okay,
How's your,
I had a fun, chill time. Yeah, spent time with the family. Didn't watch so much stuff.
Family.
Did a bit of painting.
Oh.
Did a bit of just fucking around. I think mainly.
Just fucking around.
Yeah.
Love that.
Just did some sleeping. That was good.
Oh my God.
Ate a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
A little too much cheese.
Oh my God. Yeah, I ate a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
I made a mistake of one day starting out with for lunch, enjoying a cheese board. Ooh. And I feel like going into a cheese board when you have no prior ballast, by the end was a bit
it's ambitious.
A bit cheesed out. It was a little bit like...
Yeah, because I did the same thing. I had a cheese board for lunch one day when I was like, we've got a lot of cheese left. We're just going to have to lunch this shit up. But it's not as good as having it in the evening, is it?
No.
It just makes you feel a bit like, oh, I better have another one, rather than, ooh, I'll have another one.
a little taste.
What's different about it? Is it the daylight? Does the daylight turn the cheese bad?
Maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, just so much fucking cheese. But it was great. Big fan. So what else happened? Tell me a tale. Spin the yarn.
I can't think of anything. Has anything fun nerd shit happened over Christmas? No. Nothing. I'm blank. I'm a blank slate, Tom. It's a new year. It's a fresh start.
Oh, we can reinvent ourselves.
We can, yeah.
Come back as cool Tom and Ben.
Imagine that. Even cooler Tom and Ben.
Yeah, we've finished. We've gone to a new school. It's a new year.
No one knows that our girlfriend from Canada isn't real.
Exactly.
No one knows about that time we pissed our pants.
Yeah, the constant pant pissing. We don't have to be known as the smelly kid anymore, or the weird nerd. Nope. Now we can be the cool nerd.
Oh my God, amazing. I can't wait to see how long it takes for us to ruin
for them to
this blank slate.
Instantly rumble. Wait a second, you're not a cool nerd at all.
You pissed in each other's pants in this new school. It's somehow worse.
Day one, just terrible. That ain't the one.
And now we smell.
Ugh.
Oh no!
Sad.
Time to move school again.
Sad times. Just keep doing it. Just bring on 2024. I'm done. I'm done with this year already. Coming back, we're not going to be really playing.
No.
Any games today?
No computer games today. Just nerd shit.
We're just chatting nerd shit.
Just Tom and Ben goofing about.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it last time. We did it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. It's like our sort of finale stream, and so we thought we're just gonna just fucking hang out.
Yeah.
So you're more than welcome to donate.
You can. We appreciate that.
We love that. But you don't really get anything in return.
They get their little message read out.
You get your little message read out, but
sometimes that makes us have a big fun chat.
Sometimes, for sure.
Some of our best fun chats have come from just a lovely little message that made us go off in a weird direction.
Just a just a crazy direction. Data's cum tank, maybe that was from a message.
Probably. The fishy sex mug, that came off of a donation.
All of those good things.
All the Ron Weasley scales. But not everything good comes from donations, because also berry milk.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You know, you gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, quite a lot of Centaurk is donation based.
There's a lot of Centaurk. That whole chopping dicks off and eating them thing that apparently
the grisly urethras
upset some people.
They all came from them as well. So you've got to take the rough with the smooth, I guess, as far as donation goes.
So yeah, you know what? If you want to be part of that, amazing. If you don't want to be part of that, do not worry. It'll be fine.
It's up to you. The choice is yours.
Wow, like choose your own adventure. So do you want to show me some of your toy soldiers that you painted?
I did some painting. So what I've done the last few years for Christmas is I'll buy myself like a little battle force or a combat patrol or something, and I'll be like, I'm painting this over Christmas. But this year I didn't. I was a good boy, even though I was very tempted to pick up one of those new battle forces. Well, I didn't. I said, no, I'm going to go back, because I have a habit of getting about 90% way through an army and then just going, but new army's so much more fun.
New army's always the better army.
Yeah. So I don't know why I get about halfway through, then I start feeling the cool of the new army. And then I'm like, no, power through. And I'll always just leave like 1 or 2 units. I'll be like, I'm basically done, right?
I know.
I can imagine painting that last unit, and therefore it is painted, and therefore I'm finished.
Yeah, it only take like a couple of hours. Super easy to finish off. I could do that anytime.
Yeah. So I already have.
Yeah, I know that exact logic.
So this year I went, okay, I'm just going to go back and I'm going to just tidy up all those little loose ends that I've left in previous projects.
Very cool.
Didn't finish them all, but I did make some progress.
You made some progress. That's all that matters.
So let's have a look. We've got boop. I picked up a squad of Death Guard last year when I was playing Chaos Gate, because I've really enjoyed doing Grey Knights versus Death Guard. So I bought 1 box of Grey Knights and 1 box of Death Guard, and I thought these are just enough to make kill teams, and I can reenact the computer game IRL with these kill teams. But then obviously I never painted them, because I finished the game, and then there was a new thing.
And then there was a new thing with new ideas, and yeah.
So I bashed these together in like an evening.
They look amazing.
And they're not my best painted models, but they are the best painted squad I've painted in 3 hours.
I think they look fucking rad. I think they're really good.
I'm really enjoyed, because I mean the nice thing about dirty Death Guards is you can just be a bit sloppy with them, can't you? And then it looks part of the look.
Super get away with it, and yeah, just slam some colours on and then just give the whole thing a wash.
Yeah.
Super fucking cool. I think they're great.
I got the idea after watching a YouTube video. Someone was saying about how to paint white armor. They were doing it on like a Sister of a Battle. And they made this thing they called marine juice, which is a terrible name.
Marine juice.
So it's 1/3 a medium, 1/3 Nuln Oil, and 1/3 Reichland Flesh Shade.
Okay.
And that's what I did with these. I sprayed them white, and then I put marine juice on them.
Wow.
Which sounds fucking gross. And then I gave them a very, very quick light dry brush of white over. And that's what's given us this white armor effect.
Oh.
It's made them just look real dirty and shaded. It's like very thinned down flesh wash with a bit of black in it, basically.
Yeah. It's like slightly darker flesh wash.
And it's just made their white armor look just real gross.
Amazing.
And then that's 90% of the model done.
Yeah.
So that's why I did them in one evening.
Yeah, holy shit.
Basically didn't have to paint half of the model.
Yeah, because if you're just blocking out, if they're sprayed white to begin with, and then you're just blocking out, some green, some bronze, some red, and some silver, and then just come in with some other washes.
And even that is just, like all the other colours, is just like a base coat, a wash, and then a quick dry brush. Like there's nothing to show.
Nothing to show here. Although Redactus.
We got Redactus
came in. This is Heresy, man.
So yeah, and then you just look some purple wash over. What the fuck is wrong with this? We are being inquisitioned here.
You're doing heresy.
It's literally deleting the files.
Yeah.
Like, it is. Like, if I zoom in, is it going to delete that again? And then it's gone. This is bizarre. Oh, who even knows where I saved it to? I mean... Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, they're on the desktop.
Oh.
Why did it save them there? All right. Here we go. Okay, we're back.
Nice.
Because I was looking at them in recent files, and I guess they were not becoming recent anymore or
Oh.
something. I forgot what I was saying now. But yeah, everything else is just like a wash and then a quick dry brush over the top. So it's like just real dirty, real fast. But I love how grimy these guys are. I was going to practice armor chipping on these guys because it's quite a time-consuming process. But I thought it's only 7 guys.
Yeah, why not?
But then I found out I didn't really need to because these armors are already covered in little dings and dents. And I thought adding more than that was actually gonna
Don't need to.
was going to overdo it. So I just wanted to show these off because I'm just pretty happy with how they all came out.
Yeah, I think they came together really nicely. I think they look great. Like, I've always been tempted by some Death Guard.
Well, I nearly bought that big box of them that came out over Christmas just because they're nice models and it was cheap. But I prefer doing them in white, the old Heresy.
Oh yeah. I really like the like that sort of style.
Yeah, I don't like that sort of low saturated dark green that the Games Workshop does them in because it's just kind of one flat color of the whole model.
Yeah,
It's kind of boring, and you can't rust it up or muck it up without it just blending into the green.
It can turn a bit like splodgy. I think it can look really nice, but I think just like this color scheme is just a lot cooler. Just way more fun.
Is there anything I can do to make like old bug eyes look a bit cooler? Do you think? Because I just kind of did them black and then gloss varnished them. Maybe if I give them a dry brush to pick out some of the ridges.
You could put a couple of little like speckles on them.
Yeah, boop
like
in some little red dots or something.
Dots. But I think he's pretty cool. I think he's pretty good. Old bug eyes.
And then I gave them some zombie lons to follow them around.
Amazing. Oh, I really like the poxwalkers.
Which I picked up on eBay because I only needed 8, so I didn't want to buy a big box of 20. And I found someone who was literally selling 8 on eBay, and I was like, oh, bargain, like £4 or whatever. But it means I don't get Dr. Lab Coat.
Oh, Dr. Lab Coat, one of my favorites.
Yeah, I was really sad when I realized there's no Dr. Lab Coat here.
Dr. Lab Coat with his, I guess he would have had a bright red lab coat. He looked pretty jazzy.
Well, I did one guy in orange. I gave him orange trousers. I was going to give them all orange jumpsuits to make them look like, I don't know, like convicts or something.
Yeah.
But it turns out the only orange I have is like an airbrush orange.
Oh,
And I tried painting it on, and it was just like so runny. I was like, oh,
shit.
fuck, I'll just use a red, fine, whatever. Because at least then it ties in with...
Yeah, I
little-
kind of like the red. I think it like pops nicely against them.
Yeah, too much on him. He needs probably another colour on there. But yeah, real quick and dirty. A couple of hours. But I was really happy with how they came out. I think just getting some washes on there really does the trick.
Yeah, like I think it looks great. Just coming in and just putting some like ready flesh wash just over their boils and stuff. Like you don't need to be too precise at all because it's all just weird skin conditions.
Yeah, exactly. The spreadier and blobbier the better, really, right?
So actually being like less precise, I think is actually more good.
Yeah, pretty happy. And then
Real nice.
I just did another bunch of guardsmen for my guardsman army because it turns out the new codex came out and I read through it, and you can take infantry squads with 2 special weapons instead of a special and a heavy weapon. And so I just bashed up a bunch of melter gun guys, and now I've got like 4 melter gun guys to like drop into the squads. And
Okay, cool.
just quickly just bashed out another squad and some extra bits to take the heavy weapons out, and they're done.
Oh, they look real nice.
They're not quite as nice as the first batch, but that's what happens when you batch paint, isn't it? You never quite get the recipes.
Yeah, I think they look great. Like no one's kind of really looking too hard at individual guardsman number 37.
No, that's it. When 40 of these guys are lined up, you're not going to give a shit that 10 of them have got slightly different shade of green on them.
Like I think it's absolutely fine, and just having a whole load of them is pretty cool. It's pretty good.
Yeah. There we go. Just a lot of real speed painted stuff over Christmas. Oh, that's you.
That's me. Wow. Very cool.
There we go.
I didn't do any painty. I kind of wanted to, and then
I thought you were going to do some like toy cars or something.
I did a bit of like I did a bit of toy car stuff actually.
How'd it
go? Pretty good. Although I kind of like wanted to. I'm building the bus.
The big bus.
But
the one from the quiz.
From the one from the quiz, literally the one from the quiz is being turned into my Gaslands mega bus, and but I kind of want to get some little people to put on it because I wanted to build. I don't know what the term is. A howdah on the top of it.
Yeah.
Because the build I'm running with the bus puts a harpoon on it. Because you can do some silly things with the harpoon.
Yeah, to yank people around.
And there's like a goofy, like sort of combo type thing where it's got this like special ramming ability.
Oh yeah.
Where it rams someone, and here we go. Find
See if
a
someone's
nice
done
Gaslands bus.
Oh, that's quite fun.
Very cool. Yeah, so it's in the Scarlet gang, which is the kind of like pirate themed. I really like that model. When I saw the train as a bus was like amazing. Instantly wanted to copy that because it looked fucking rad.
That does look cool, and it's got a harpoon on the top.
And it's got a harpoon.
That is really fun.
But yeah, so this the idea of this harpoon bus is you ram someone.
Yeah.
Blammo. And normally your movement ends when you ram into someone, and you don't move anymore. But with this like special ability, you ram into them, and then you can knock them away into a different direction, and you upset them. You already get to do your big like heavy ram, and then you harpoon them and you reel them into you, and so you can ram them a second time at the same turn.
Oh, brutal!
And so you could do so much damage. So we played like a little bit over the holidays, and I'm beginning to learn the bus is a lot of fun, but it has a lot of problems. It's a real all your eggs in one basket type scenario,
right?
And yeah,
the tragic school bus.
Oh,
did you get it?
All aboard the tragic school bus.
So what goes wrong? Is it like more than half your points in one model?
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're playing a 50-point game, and the bus that I was taking was 44 points.
Oh, my God.
So it's a lot of points.
That's a lot of eggs.
It is a lot of eggs, but it's still kind of hilarious to do. I did see, for like the thing that I kind of just want to copy is... it might just appear somewhere near. What was that game called? This game, Drop Zone Commander.
Oh,
there's like a new faction of
what, like sort of scavenger militia type guys?
Yeah, like the Resistance.
Oh,
and
is that the right scale?
Sadly,
too small?
not. These are far too small. Because otherwise, I'd be like, here we go. I'd just be like, fuck it, I just want to buy.
Yeah, buy
one of those. But they're only 10 mil, I think.
Yeah, Drop Zone is 10 mil.
Whereas Gaslands is
like 20 mil.
Like it's like 15 to 20 mil type thing.
Annoying.
But yeah, so I just basically want to build this type.
Someone
of thing.
must have done a 3D print of these kinds of things, though. Not exactly like that, but something like it, right?
That sort of vibe. But I think like it's not too complicated to build. And so it was building bus.
Oh, that's really cool. I still need to play this game. I've not tried it out.
Oh, we've been playing it a bit, and we've been having a lot of fun with it. And we started actually using the. Do you remember the Route 666 game?
Yeah, they were even tinier, aren't they?
No, it's actually the same sort of scale.
Oh.
And but they come with tiles to play on.
Yeah, because it's more of a board game, right?
Yeah, it's like a sort of. It's basically old school Dark Future, but with
I remember you getting all of these. You got these in the old office. This was like 6 or 7 years ago, right?
yeah, and like because I backed the Kickstarter,
Yeah.
and then I don't think it arrived for like 2 years or something. I just remember it arriving on my desk at some point and being like, "What the fuck? Like, what's this box?" And opened it up and was like, "Oh shit! Oh well, we're not into fucking Mad Max anymore. We're doing other things."
Yeah, but still pretty cool.
It's still, yeah, it was still kind of rad. But it comes with really nice board tiles, the
Right.
roads and stuff. Also, there's a really nice feature that I just don't even know if you'd be able to get a picture of. That the actual box you use as like a tunnel tile as well,
that's fun.
which is like it's just a really, really nice,
That's a good idea.
just extra little mechanic for the game that you can have this like really narrow tunnel passage that you're driving
And
through.
then you can also then mix and match different terrain, because on the other side of the tunnel it can be like, well, it's not a desert anymore. Now,
Yeah, exactly.
And it doesn't look so jarring. 'Cause
Yeah.
you've, like separated it.
But yeah, so we tried playing with these tiles, and the tiles look great, and using that to make a board like really, really quickly, and so ton of fun.
Awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I want to get into it. Oh man, it's so hard, isn't it? It's like so many projects to do, so little time.
But yeah, I think like you can build and paint some of these cars in, like a couple of hours,
Yeah, that's
start to finish. Also, it's so cheap to do. Like I think it's the kind of thing that you could play with the boy,
yeah.
because the
Like
rules
these,
are really
piles of
simple.
fucked up cars, just like dry brushed up. That's good terrain.
Yeah, like super easy to make, super easy to do. Very, very big fan. Enjoyed it a lot so far.
Have you been tempted to do any like sort of themed cars? Like when I was at the Games Club the other day, I saw someone had done a like a Scooby-Doo mystery machine.
Oh, it's like super cute.
I don't know. I can't really. I'd have to log back in, which I can't be asked to do. But you see that?
Oh, it's getting green screened out.
Oh, of course it is. But yeah, imagine the mystery machine in post-apocalyptic like
Oh, yeah.
armor plating.
Seen some really cool.
But you could do like an
Cool.
Optimus Prime truck that's
Oh,
like,
exactly.
all smashed up and repaired and whatnot.
Like I like the. Oh, what's it called? Wienermobile.
Oh, well, like a massive hot dog van.
Yeah, you can get this fucking Hot Wheels like hot dog truck, and
Amazing.
but it seems to be cool, like a bit of a meme that like everyone has made this model now, but kind of like that thing driving around.
Fucking ridiculous.
But yeah, like I've enjoyed like going into. God, I bought like a whole load of just random Hot Wheels.
How many Wienermobiles have you got?
Sadly, not. I don't have any yet.
What?
And I did see you could get the Hot Wheels. There is like
The Cybertruck.
the Cybertruck. That's it.
So shit. It looks like like a car from a computer game someone hasn't finished texturing.
Like it's
or
just like a
something.
low poly car.
Yeah.
Like,
I hate it.
I kind of fucking love it because it just looks fucking stupid. But yeah, like suddenly popping into fucking Poundland or just any toy store,
Yeah.
and just going and having a rummage through their Hot Wheels just to see is there a cool or weird fucking car here?
Yeah, I mean that's it. I would end up making all of my things out of the stupidest trucks ever. Like I'd probably end up with like a tractor and a digger and a cement mixer or something.
Exactly. And that's where the fun of it comes from.
Oh, you could do like I'm always going to keep coming back to Transformers, but you could do all the guys who make Devastator, right? Because there's like a digger, a forklift, a cement mixer, a truck. Remember that?
Oh.
The Constructicons. These guys. There we go.
Yeah.
So that's your squad, the classic. Because then they turn into the big guy.
Wow.
Is there rules for that? Can I turn into a giant robot?
You can have a you can take a kill rig.
Ooh.
But that's kind of like more. I think you can get one in like a basic game.
He's got a little face in his tummy.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Quiet, you. No, I'm here.
He's that guy. Wow. But yeah, like any fucking toys, you can instantly Mad Maxify.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Like, I was thinking of doing that. I did see people have already made
all aboard the murder train.
things like that. Especially seeing as
Oh, that guy.
which one?
This one.
Isn't it fucking rad? But with since what's it called? Choo Choo Charles came out. Did you see that?
No, who's Choo Choo Charles?
It's like a horror game where the bad guy is
wow,
evil spider Thomas the Tank.
Wow, that's horrible.
But yeah, like I was really tempted to build a Thomas,
Yeah.
just because it would
Why
be
not?
just kind of funny to do, and like just like it feels like, you know, because it's so inexpensive that if you want to try out a different gang, like you could just suddenly build 2 or 3 cars
For like £10 or less.
Oh, so cheap.
Yeah.
Poundland is a great place to go.
The thing is, with 3D printing, you could literally build yourself like a Gulka Morka gang.
Oh god, yeah. So
And just have like orc trucks with all, like guys on the back. It wouldn't matter. Like you'd still be playing Gaslands.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you'd have like a different theme, you know.
yeah, I think that'd be
Danny.
really cool. Like because you could easily do if you wanted to play 40k Gaslands and play it at this scale, because people will have made, you know.
Well, you can just scale up the 6mm epic infantry to like 15mm.
Yeah,
You don't lose really very much detail.
at all.
I did that for I had a 15mm 40k board game, and I just 3D printed. So instead of tokens, it was like models, and they look great.
Yeah. So yeah, you could easily put that in.
You can have like a Gene Stealer cult, Mad Max gang.
Yeah, you could easily just, if everyone was like, let's play a 40k themed version, and just get some stuff 3D printed. Have your little Space Marine buggies.
Have all the buggies.
Would be cool. So one other thing that I really was tempted to make, because we've been like chatting like amongst our players, we've been trying to work out, are motorbikes good or bad?
How can you not tell after a few games?
It's because we can't decide. Like they're very, very cheap.
Right.
So you've got 50 points to spend.
Okay. How much is a motorbike?
5 points. And they get a bunch of extra special rules where
I guess they're quite mobile. They can dodge in and out.
they're a lot more mobile. They can always use the longest movement template if they want to, which is really powerful.
Okay.
But
Did they just
they
explode?
basically die if they get touched.
Right.
And because you're like, is it worth putting a 3-point gun on this 5-point vehicle?
Oh, so the cost of the weapons don't scale. Oh shit! Do they
Like-
come with any weapons as default?
No one comes with any weapons. So even like, you know, do you want to have it so it can drop mines? You could put it so it can drop up to 3 mines. Well,
Okay.
that's 1 point, so not too bad.
Not bad. But still, now that's a 6-point model that has very limited use.
But was very, very tempted because I was looking at for a completely different project that was looking for like model railway sort of street furniture stuff, and saw a place that was selling HO scale, which is like a model railway scale, which is the same sort of scale as Gaslands, but you could buy pedestrians on the electronic micro scooter things. I was just like, that would be an amazing gang. Just take
A bunch of e-scooters.
just take like 6 or 7 of those e-scooters, just driving around, and they can have some pistols, and some guys can have grenades and things like that.
Oh man, that would be fun.
When they all get run over and murdered, it'll be
Just the best.
just kind of hilarious.
We've seen this a few times on this stream, but it always draws me back in. The Genestealer Cult Gaslands.
They look great.
They look really cool. Are there rules for like infantry, like who ride on the cars and stuff?
So you do have crew on a vehicle, but they don't tend to get out. Although I did see there was like I'm not sure if it was in like the extended rules or something like that, that there was like a mechanic for people kind of like coming out of the vehicles, or like if your vehicle explodes, like someone coming out of it. But I think it was like a fan add-on.
Well, I guess it wouldn't make sense because the vehicles are moving so fast that the person would effectively be immobile, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I am very, very interested.
It's a ton of
Yeah,
fun.
next.
Like we'll be playing some again soon. So just come and join us. Oh, that's a gang that I kind of want to do. Ghost Gang, which literally is a.
You got to do them in old-timey cars, though, right?
Yeah. Well, so the idea of the gang is you have one car that is like a real car, and it's like a really wacky way to play the game.
Okay.
And then you can take all these other vehicles where they don't interact with anyone,
All right.
but when they drive through opponents' cars, they get like spooky points or something.
Okay.
And then if they then collide with your vehicle, you get like bonuses from it.
Oh, right.
So you have these other vehicles that are like swerving around trying just to tag everyone. And then you bring the spooky points back to you. It's pretty fucking wild.
That does sound bizarre. Sure, why not?
Yeah, there's like a whole load of different teams that you can play as, and a lot of them are, pretty sensible, and then there's a couple of just absolutely wacky ones.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll look into it.
It's very cool.
Oh, I played a bit more Xenos Rising.
Yeah, how was it?
It's pretty fun, actually. It's just really nice to be able to get my Warhammer miniatures out, play a game where I don't have to look in a book every 5 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
And be done in an hour. It just flows. It works quite nicely.
Sounds amazing.
Not the greatest game of all time, but certainly far, far from the worst. And it just flows really nicely. It was good fun. I'm going to play some more.
That sounds very good.
Yeah, I recommend. Anyway, I'm getting distracted.
That's good.
Should we find out what's actually new in Warhammer News?
Yeah, but let's take a quick donation or two.
Oh, yeah.
Before we
got some lovely messages. Amazing.
Before we begin, thank you so much. Kenny the Gobsite, thanks for the $30. It's very kind of you.
Oh, thank you, Kenny. That's very generous.
Is it Happy New Year, bikes? I'm ready for more Warhammer news. Well, we have got Warhammer news for you.
Oh, just in time, Kenny. We can find out what was new in Warhammer last week.
The last 2 weeks, maybe.
Ooh, what a treat.
And Banana Super King donates $20. Thank you so much, Banana Super King. They say, Wheel Boy Tyrant Tom and Wheel Boy Buddy Ben.
Ooh.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't like how in the deep, rich mythology of Wheelboy, I'm like the only person who likes him.
That you're a Wheel Boy simp.
Yeah. Oh, when everyone else is like, he's a disgusting creature. And I'm like, I love Wheelboy.
I love him. He's my favorite.
I don't approve of this, like, character assassination that I've been, like, set up
I don't
with.
know. I feel like you did that to yourself.
No, Lewis just said it on stream. It doesn't mean it's true.
So Banana Super King says, I had some trouble with Pearl delivery recently. So I got a few back loaded in me old prison pocket.
Ooh.
Don't worry, I tied them to this handy dandy string. So I gave them a little pull and they'll pop out. Kremlo kisses.
Oh, wow. So easy access.
Ruh-roh.
I mean, you don't reuse your pearls, though. A pearl is a one-use item, right?
Yeah.
I don't know where it's been after it's come out.
Oh, I think we know where this one's been. Oof.
You know where it's been. Don't use it again.
Oh God, popping out. Wow. Thank you, Banana Super. And Kremlo, kisses to you too.
Thank you.
And Baker B. Brown. The next $15 to you, Baker B. Brown.
Thank you very much.
They say, Tenacious Tom and Bungaroo Ben.
That's me.
I finally caught you guys on a day I can view on Twitch, not on YouTube.
Ooh.
I want to let you both know that you're both me and my dad's go-to hobby stream,
Ooh.
if that warms your heart. Ben?
Yes.
Also, a Tyrant I finished.
Oh, but then no link.
Then no link.
Oh, but that's lovely. Father and son bonding over berry milk.
No, you don't want that.
No, you don't want that.
They sent a link a little bit later.
Ah.
My bad, due to not knowing donations. Here's a Tyrant image. Thank you. Let me
Oh, that looks great.
slam this into here. Looking very cool. Oh, you've done the sort of the sand crab. The sand crab look.
Oh, it's nice. I like it.
I really like
Can we
that
zoom
style.
in on the tiles a bit? Is that possible? Possibly. Not tiles, scales.
I can zoom in about that much.
That's
without it
perfect.
breaking.
Oh, very cool.
Coconut crab, that's what it's called.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, it's one of those, like, it looks harder to achieve than it is kind of color schemes, right? Like, it looks super effective, but it's not the hardest.
But yes, also want to do like a really good guide on. We can bring up the example of it. The coconut crab. Here it is. Like these guys. So it looks crazy complicated, and it's like, wow,
And
holy
it's,
shit.
It's really effective from a distance as well. It looks like you've like spent hours on your boys.
But actually, maybe it was like literally this person. I saw them like put a guide up to how they did it, and super duper simple. Is like really like washes and then a few bits of painting and then using a cocktail stick just to
Boop, boop, boop. Get your consistent circles down.
and was just like, wow,
You need to do it in layers.
just absolutely crazy cool.
Looks really nice though.
Blue coconut crab, pretty rad.
It's kind of wild that that's like a natural color scheme in real life.
Yeah. So weird. Crab. Yeah, I love it. I think it looks really great. What are you? Oh, he's just sorry dice.
Very nice. Thank you for sharing.
And Chrome, thanks for the $10, Chrome.
Oh, thank you, Chrome.
Say, Chill Man Tom and Cool Man Ben.
Ooh.
Just remember to buy an air conditioner unit. Because you know you're probably going... Because you know it probably going to be another heat record this year. No,
That is what they're already saying.
I did hear that they were warning 40-degree weather is not going to be uncommon.
Tom, that's too many degrees.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want that.
Jesus Christ. You know, and before all the, the Texans and the Australians are like, geez, it's 50 degrees every day.
That's just a Tuesday.
That's freezing cold. Like, well, it's not the same here.
It's not the same. Our houses are built for hot.
Built for hot.
Built to keep hot in. And it never leave.
Just put on jumpers. Just put on a colder jumper, snowflakes. It's,
Also, Fahrenheit different.
yeah. Yes.
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 Yeah.
So yeah, do you want to look at some Warhammers?
Oh, yeah.
Old Necron Destroyers. Very cool.
Let's do it. There's actually quite a lot because we haven't looked at this for like 2 or 3 weeks. Show me. We've got that. We got some of that. We got this guy. Got that guy.
Well, while you open those, I'll just read one more message.
Yeah, sorry. This is
Unorthodox Soul donates $9. The Unorthodox Soul. And they say, first live stream, Aussie Vodgovo for many years. I moved to the UK for work, living near Canterbury now. So, hopefully, more live streams from now on. Pie God willing.
Ooh, very cool. Welcome to Best Hemisphere. My favourite one, anyway.
Yeah.
The one I'm in.
It's in your top 2.
Yeah, definitely top 2. Without a doubt.
Well, thank you so much, Orthodox Soul. Unorthodox Soul.
Thank you. God, there's actually like nothing massive, but like lots of little bits.
Lots of little things.
So I might have to just like buzz through
Yeah, that's okay.
a few of these. But I think they're all worth looking at. That's new. Right.
Cool.
Boom. Old stuff first. We got the word bearers. Who they're all right, aren't they? They're all right.
That's right.
God, I really like the look of the word bearers with all the scripture.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could paint that and make it look good.
Transfers?
Yeah, it'd have to be transfers for me. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Sergeant's got a spooky face.
Sergeant's cool. Yeah, they're all kind of fine. Honestly, if you painted them like, if you didn't have the black part, you could have told me that these were Thousand Suns heads.
Well, that's true.
And I'd be like,
runes.
Sure.
You could do that actually, couldn't you? You could literally use these as Thousand Sun heads, probably. No one will know.
No one will know.
Paint them different.
How could they know?
There's no way of knowing.
Shoulder pads, heads, great.
Arcs of Omen. So this is the new season of tournament play. And just take whatever the fuck you want.
You want to take a thing? Take anything!
Anything for no command points. Cool.
I do like that you're not as fucked over if you want to take a Lord of War now.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is way less restrictive. But it seems to me at this point, just don't even bother. Just say take whatever you want, because this is so open and free that you can just take anything. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you almost, there's no point in even having this, because you're never going to fill it up.
No.
But yeah, there we go. We'll see how that goes. I wonder if this is a test for what they'll be doing 10th.
Oh yeah, I think any of the rule stuff at the moment is probably all. I think for the last while, it's all been
Prepping the groundwork for 10th.
just testing things out, just seeing how people are going to feel, and also bring it a little bit closer or in line to what 10th is going to end up being.
I love this bit. There's separate slots for elite characters.
Oh, which is great.
The amount of times I'm like, I'd like to fit in an apothecary, but I don't want to drop one of my cool units to fit in an apothecary, or a Kelamorph or something like that. That's quite fun. Extra slots for those.
Yeah.
There's one other weird thing though, right? Is they're making allies easier, but you can ally Imperium with Votan, but not Imperium with Imperium. So you can have Imperial Guard with Votan or Space Marines with Votan, but not Imperial Guard and Space Marines. Votans are better friends with Space Marines than the Imperial Guard are.
Just makes sense.
Just makes sense.
Just makes sense. Okay.
Sure. Of course.
Weird.
Very weird. Don't entirely get that. But dwarfs new, so sell dwarfs, I guess.
Sure.
This is a strange rule. If you have a guy in your army who's a 0-1, you can only have one Tau commander because they're broken as fuck. You spend a command point, have yourself a second one.
Nice.
How about we just make them cost the right amount of points and then let people take as many as they want?
Yeah.
I really hate 0-1 restrictions, and letting you spend command points to ignore it is not a solution. Just make them as good as they are.
Well, yeah, because it kind of, I don't know, did it even make sense with the previous the previous set, because like all I know from the orc side, like people were taking, you could only have one war boss per
detachment,
and some people were taking like 2, maybe even 3 detachments
just
so
to get more war bosses.
Get more war bosses, and then
people were doing that with Genestealer Patriarchs as well at one point, back in 8th edition.
Really?
Like taking 3 tiny patrols, so they could have 3 Patriarchs.
Ooh.
Patriarchs were strong back then.
Ooh.
But it just feels like such an easy problem to solve. You just give them a special rule that doesn't stack and costs quite a lot of points and is quite good. And then there's diminishing returns after you buy the first one. Second one, not as good as the first one because they're going to overlap on that rule that you paid for. And then if you want to make a cool themed army where you have the 7 samurai tail commanders, you can. But it's not broken as fuck because they don't buff each other, and it works better if they're with other troops.
Yeah.
I don't get why you can't just. It just bothers me. No, we'll just keep them overpowered and then arbitrarily let you have more than. What I don't know. That's it. Lord of the Rings models. Now, I don't follow Lord of the Rings super closely, so I might be wrong, but I thought all the models they released this year already existed.
I think some of the stuff is new, but in turn, I kind of didn't follow it as super hard towards the end. Like, I don't remember Gothmog on horse.
On Wag. Yeah.
But maybe it did come out and I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredibly likely, because I don't pay close attention.
Because, like, the Serpent King on his Howder, like, I wasn't sure if that had ever been released before. I couldn't remember it, but...
Who knows?
Who knows?
I rewatched Lord of the Rings this year over Christmas.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking classic. You can't go wrong. It's the only time of the year I have time to actually watch it.
Just sit down and get through.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy, I forgot how he died.
Drive-by.
Yeah, just gets. I think that's why I forgot, because it was like given no fanfare at all.
I really, really like it. I think it's really funny that he's like fucking around.
Because he's a real fucking champ all the way through the siege, and you're like, oh, this guy's a badass.
Yeah.
And then just near the end, it's just like, get out of here.
Just is it like Aragorn? Just like he's just running past, just chopping orcs, and doesn't even notice, and just chops his head off and just runs off. Yeah. And everyone's like, "What the fuck?" That was like the boss.
Yeah, and Aragorn didn't even notice he'd killed him.
I liked that. I liked the idea that this guy, Gothmog's actually, he's not like a super fight guy. He's just pretty smart. He knows how to actually run a siege and keep the army sort of moving in the right direction.
Yeah, because he can't really use that arm properly, right? So I guess you're right. Yeah, he's not a super fight man. He's just like the only orc who thinks ahead and doesn't punch everyone around him for no reason.
Yeah, and whatever. Sauron is like, okay, that orc, pretty smart. We'll just give him a couple of good bodyguards. So if any of the other like bigger orcs, if they try to pick on him, one of the other guys will just put a pick through their head.
Yeah.
And because he actually seems to have a good idea.
Well, there you go. Promoted on merit, unlike all the good guys.
Yeah, oh my god, which is just like, born into it.
Yeah, my dad's the king, so I guess I'm
the king.
Yeah, they're very forward-thinking, the orcs. They industrialized.
Yeah.
They promote based on merit.
Mm-hmm.
They probably do other good things.
Far more multicultural.
That's true. Far more accepting of people who don't look like them.
Yeah. Different races, different people.
Yeah.
I think they're the one.
Yeah. These lads. The Osgiliath boys. New Elrond's quite nice. That's quite a dynamic model.
He's a great model.
I like that a lot. And in fact, that's great. The mounted one is fantastic. The one on foot looks like a different person.
Yeah. Looks grumpy.
Grumpy boy. Wow, yeah, Elrond is pretty grumpy. We got Glorfindel, who's not in the movie.
It's still like a pretty nice model as well.
It's pretty good, isn't it? Bjorn and his friends.
Bjorn and Bjorn's big, beefy friends.
All singing bear boys.
Yeah. Like the animal slaves that do all their housework.
Yeah, the sentient indentured servants. He has.
Yeah. That like, oh, if you don't work, well, Bjorn the bear gets hungry sometimes, guys. Do you wanna be eaten?
Better get that table laid.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Master Bjorn. Sad times for them.
We got a new Gobbo friend. Who's like Budget Skarsnik, I guess.
He's Budget Skarsnik. What it like? I really like this model. Apart from, what is this bit?
Tusks.
Tusks? Is it tusks?
Or is it mustache?
Is it a mustache? Is it a beard? I don't understand. It's too low to be a mustache. It's a weird beard.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Well, so what's holding that Squig's mask on?
It's just bolted on, right? Or it's,
I don't see any
it's
bolts or
like
nails or anything.
Like it's every fucking superhero mask where they have just a little rubber
Oh
eye,
yeah, just on the
thing,
eyes.
but it's just there.
Just glued on.
Somehow. Yeah, they glued it onto him.
Robin has to like pour white spirits into his eyes.
Like,
Peel his mask off.
rip it off.
Oh, Batman, there's got to be a better way.
No, Robin.
Use the pain.
Use the pain.
And old Bouncy Boys, he knew.
Scrap Soulhead. It's a new model. The old one was real goofy. The old one I had converted into my battle standard bearer for my Night Goblin armor.
Perfect.
But
That sounds good.
having a gobbo bouncing your battle standard as like a giant pogo stick, I thought was hilarious.
Yeah, because then everyone can see it.
Everyone can see it. It just makes sense.
I love it.
Love that guy.
What do we got? These guys are back. I didn't know they left, but here they are. Armor through the ages. I feel like you would like the Thunder Warrior armor.
I do. I really like the Thunder Warriors. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, is there a Like, I know I say this a lot, and instant people will be like, oh, but you don't like this bit of the previous lore. Like, I don't give a shit about the Horus Heresy. But I would like to know more about the Unification Wars.
Yes, me too. Because there's some wild shit going on
That's
there.
it. Like, they just have, like, these, like, little names of stuff. And also just the term techno-barbarians.
Yes.
I'm in love with. Like, I love that as, like, terminology.
Well, they constantly talk about how, like, all the things the Emperor did to complete the Unification Wars, he instantly forbid to ever be used again.
Yeah.
He was like, once he'd wrapped up Earth, he was like, right, we're done with that. We're putting away all the atrocities.
yeah. Like, we've got to, like, you know, just move on.
Yeah, but what did they do? What are these techno-barbarian gene warriors? What's all that about?
And, like, there's just, I can't remember what they were, like, weird references to, you know, some of the people that they had, like, killed, of, like, you know, the Arch Mecha Psyker Council of the Iridium
Nordic
sector.
tribes.
Yeah, I was like, well, they sound fucking great. Yeah. And, like, oh, yeah, the 12 members of them almost killed the Emperor by themselves. Like, well, they sound awesome. I want to know more about them.
Yeah.
But has there been, like, a good...
I don't know. There is a Thunder Warrior book that I imagine has some of it in. It's not something I've read much about. None of the books I've read have really focused on it. There's just been a few snippets.
But yeah, the techno-barbarians of old Earth. Just like, oh. Sounds so fucking rad.
Yeah, I mean, there's all these different factions, but some of them sound bonkers. Oh, here we go. A brutal ethnarch of the block, Cardinal Tang.
Yeah.
What's his deal?
But yeah, just sounds great. Yeah, some of those... some of them had, like, really wacky descriptions.
Yeah,
and, like,
I
the
thought there'd
little
be
bits...
more of them in here, but there aren't.
The little snippets that I've read of, like... It sounded like there was a real kind of Game of Thrones type thing going on. That people allying with each other, and the
Yeah.
Emperor having to get some people to join, and
'cause
he
I
was
think
like,
it
"I
was
won't
like-
kill you if you help me." And
It
then
was a bit of like a Crusader King situation where he
Yeah.
starts off as one minor state and he has to like blob up to take on these bigger kingdoms.
yeah, and
So he has to make a lot of promises and do a lot of deals. A lot of these guys he doesn't kill, he puts them in his dungeons. And there's a bit in the end of the Horus Heresy when everyone's hiding and they're like, we need to kind of use the dungeons as like a bomb shelter. And so they're going in and chatting to these guys. They're like, I've been here for 500 years.
fuck.
The Emperor's keeping me alive for some reason.
Oh shit!
And he's
Okay.
he seems like a nice old man, but actually he's like a fucking crazy mad scientist who wanted to like create a nanovirus death plague to destroy the world.
That sounds amazing.
But he's kept prisoner as ransom, and one of the noble houses that serves the Imperium.
Oh,
They only agreed to sign up if they like don't kill our leader.
Okay,
Kind of thing. He's held hostage.
it's rad.
Yeah.
Arthur Doom, is that his name?
And one of the custodians is chatting to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I can help you with Horus. I understand.
Oh no, no, don't do it.
I understand the genetics of the Primarchs. I could create like a Primarch-specific virus that would like infect the universe, but only kill the Primarchs." And this custodian's like, "That sounds pretty good, actually."
Sounds really good, but
You'd say fucking anything. to get
yeah,
out of
you'll
here.
do anything right now. Not going to trust mad scientist who's all about making very specific viruses. That guy definitely ain't gonna be super chill when you finally let him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else? Oof. But yeah, so I do like the Thunder Warriors.
Have you seen the what are they called? Who makes those Dark Angels Watchers in the Dark models I made? Some really nice sculpts for Thunder Warriors that you can get. Fuck, why have I forgotten it?
Artel?
No, it's this Ukrainian company.
Tortuga Bay.
Tortuga Bay, that's the one. This guy. They have got. Where are they? Thunderstorm Warriors.
Oh, these guys look rad.
So they've got like characters and like squads for like just for Thunder Warriors.
I
basically.
super love them. If I hadn't have already kind of like built and painted Custodes, I would have loved to have built Thunder Warriors instead. And
This would be a
used
really
them.
similar army, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you just build the army exactly the same, and just use these guys instead. And I think they'd be super fucking cool.
Be a really unique like stand-in, wouldn't it? Oh man, with the like Roman Legion elements, it works really well.
My main favorite thing is just the fucking sunglasses. I just love their helmets with the big goofy shades. It's like it just looks so dumb.
So retro. Apparently, they this first suit of the Mark I power armor, the legs aren't powered.
Really?
It's only, or it's the other way around. Maybe the legs are and the arms aren't.
Okay.
It's not fully enclosed. It's just like there's gaps, and it's not airtight, obviously, because the face is exposed. But like, I think only the arms are powered and the legs aren't, or something like that. And it's like the Thunder Warriors had to be mega strong to lug all this fucking armor around.
Well, yeah, because one of the like Thunder Warriors like better than the Space Marines.
Yeah,
Like
they were
one
bigger
Thunder
and
Warrior
stronger.
could fight
like
5 Space Marines.
something like that.
But they were like whatever, unstable, and had like super cancer.
Something like that. It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
It's a thunder tumor.
But yeah, so big fan of the old Thunder Warriors.
These guys are back. They're quite fun.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Pretty good.
This guy's back. He's fun. Did we really talk about these? I think we did, didn't we?
Yeah, because the Whippertron guy, he was with the Brute Handler. And I really liked the Goliath brutes. All the stuff they released for the Goliath faction I actually really like.
Yeah, I really didn't like the Goliaths back in the first edition, but now I'm a bit more into them. We got Azrael is back, and I feel like I should care more than I do.
Is a Space Marine going like this with a weapon?
Yeah, I've not seen that 1,000 times before. He's so boring. I've got a Dark Angel Primaris army, and I'm not going to buy him.
Wow.
He's that boring. I'm really disappointed. It's just the least inspired. It's the fucking same.
I like that you can have the little friend holding the scabbard.
Oh yeah, that's great touch. You can have him with the helmet or the scabbard. But because of Tortuga Bay, I already own like 8 of these little critters with all sorts of different shit. Like you like that? What about oh god. Faithful, maybe? Full Knights, there we go. What? Just get all the watches you can eat. Here we go.
Wow.
Boom, 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 boom.
What were there? Where were you? What section were you in? Faithful. Space Samurai. Oh.
Yeah, kind of fun.
Sure.
Why not? So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've got enough watches in the dark. I don't need any more.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just a bit disappointed. I was hoping because it's not very often they release a model that fits one of my armies.
Yeah.
And then now that they have, I'm just like, well, he doesn't really even look any different because I've got this guy, Lazarus. Oh yeah, of course. That's a name in other things too.
What?
This guy.
He's cool. He's a cooler guy.
He's basically the same guy, though, right? Like, I don't need
Sword
both
up
of these in my army. You know, sword up or sword down.
Yeah. What do you want? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
They're the same fucking. You like insert office meme picture.
Oh, nice.
You know,
Yeah,
corporate needs you to tell the difference between these 2 Space Marines. Wait. But maybe it means the next box is going to have Dark Angel stuff in it. So maybe there'll be more Dark Angel stuff other than Captain Boring.
Who knows? What else we got?
We got this guy.
He is cool.
Speaking of new Goliaths.
I love. He's got Robo Nose,
Yeah.
which probably means he's got syphilis.
Oh, you're right.
You know,
Yeah, checks out.
space syphilis.
Spiffless.
Spifilous. Yeah.
I like his cloak of chains.
I'm in 2 minds about the Cloak of Change. I think it's a really cool design, but it kind of turns into a blob.
Yeah, that's I think why it's got those large panels in it to stop it being too much of a mess.
It's a bit like I just worry that like when it's on the table, it just is just gonna turn off. Like it's not gonna be as defined as just a cloak of chains.
No, I know what you mean.
But otherwise, I think he's really cool. I really like him.
He's great. Goliaths have so much more character now than they used to.
Yeah, they're way more fun. Cool boy.
Oh, and some terrible haircuts for Cord.
Oh, Cordor, you've just been done dirty with those haircuts.
I mean, it kind of works, doesn't it? Because they're meant to be like religious idiots.
Yeah.
Head. Oof. That's why he's got an eye patch now.
Yeah, because hot wax in the eye, just 1,000 times. He wasn't as smart as this guy who had goggles on with his candles.
He learned his lesson. That's why he's the leader.
They're all pretty cool. Pretty good.
Chat says it's his chain cloak of sneaking.
Ooh, very stealthy.
Old rattle cloak, they call him.
Wow.
We've got tubes.
It's a bit demon-y.
It's like a little bit demon, isn't it? I think it's a Necromunda thing.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
Because that's like, I think that's like bone ripping out of like a shirt. It's like a mutant type guy with like combat drugs. It's some kind of like hunched over, spiny boy. That's my call.
Or, but it could be like 3 years out, and yeah, when Dark Mechanicus is on its second codex. Who knows?
True. They're going to put some more stuff on Warhammer Plus. Apparently we're going to get an animation. Believe it when I see it. Does look like quite good animation. But they've been quite slow on those. But the Prior Nexus does look good. Yeah. Pretty high quality. We shall see.
Okay.
Boarding actions. So it turns out, in the new boarding action rules, walls count as walls.
What?
You got to go round walls, Tom.
Okay.
And doors count as doors.
Okay. Wow. That's crazy.
No, you can't go through that wall. You still can't. You can't do it here, and you can't do it here.
What?
And you can't shoot through your own boys.
Ruh-roh. Sucks if you've got a horde.
Yeah. And you still can't go through that wall, Tom.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you really spelled it out for me.
Walls are walls.
Okay.
Right? It's an important thing. But Imperial Guard can lie down and let their friends shoot over them.
Oh, that's nice. That's friendly.
No one else has worked out that advanced stratagem.
Oh. What about like Tau?
No.
Yeah, but Tau have some models that are kneeling.
They do. I don't know. Can you model for advantage and have all you guys prone? I hope not.
Well, you need to have them like layered, right?
Yeah, some prone, some kneeling, some standing up, some on boxes.
Yeah. But if people ever attack you from behind, you're fucked.
Oh, you are totally fucked.
Just
yeah,
absolutely
the
busted.
Mexican wave formation breaks
yeah,
down.
it all goes, just falls apart.
So yeah, I don't know. When they first announced boarding actions as like a mini 40k game mode, it got my little hopes up that they might like make it a fun little engagement. But actually, having read this article, I'm a lot less excited because it feels like it's just going to be things like Blade Guard or Custodians or Terminators are just going to, and everything else is going to just die.
Maybe missions are fun. I don't know. I'm still open to it.
We'll see. Hopefully good. Did a little preview of some Horus Heresy stuff. We're gonna get Angry Horus.
Sweet. Space Marines.
Big Tonk. We've seen that. Oh, I finished the book before this.
Yeah. Was it the best?
Had like a couple of really good bits in it, but you know, it's 8 books to describe one battle, so you can, as you can guess, quite a lot of filler.
Yeah.
In that book. But we're nearly there. We're nearly at the end. We're nearly going to find out what happens to the Never Dies, Tom.
Oh.
Just 2 more.
Is it going to turn out they don't die?
Well, I think that'll be it. They probably are going to die, aren't they? Because they're not in any of the other fucking books. They're like the only people who can die at this point.
Oh.
Because everyone else...
No, they get sent back through time. And they lose their minds to make it happen all over
like
again.
Poetry, it rhymes. Yeah, okay, you nailed it. That's the worst possible answer, and that's what they'll do. You get some jet bikes.
Cool.
We're going to get a wizard.
Cool.
That might be Malkador, but probably not.
Is there like another assassin?
And that does look like another assassin, doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm interested to see who this goes. If it's just like a librarian, that's a bit boring. But if it's someone cool, we'll see. Oh, miniature of the year. Do you want to just see what everyone else voted for and pick your favourite, or have you got any top picks your favourite miniatures of the year?
What miniatures even came out this year? I literally cannot remember. I don't think I could name a single one.
Space Marine Stab Orc.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that one did come out this year.
The new Eldar stuff, like the jet bikes with the sort of cowboy shotgun guys on the back.
Wait, did Kragnos come out this year?
Surely
got to be
not.
last year.
That must have been last year. I refuse to believe it. Big Giant Man. New Cadians.
All the-
Space Dwarves. All the Horus Heresy stuff.
Let's scroll and see what some other people have got
Not
on
that
the
many
list.
iconic. Oh, Mr. Bookstab.
Bookstab is a great model. I really like him.
I still got him in the box. I haven't made him yet. Angry Terminator Man.
That guy's a great model as well. Really like him.
Cool.
Oh, I completely forgot about this dude.
Oh yeah, the Elden Ring guy.
The Elden Ring, the Mariner.
Yeah, he's amazing. I
Actually,
love that guy.
Really, really like that model.
Are these these are just honourable mentions?
Oh, okay. Wow. Fucking that guy did turn in.
That guy
the
should be
Tibia
like
Mariner.
higher
Yeah.
up.
I really liked it.
The new Cadians are kind of they're all right. The new
fine.
Marines are all right.
Cool.
Chaos Knight, pretty cool.
I do like the Chaos Knight.
I liked him. I don't like how all Chaos Knights are covered in birds,
It's
but I like his tentacle arms.
Tentacle Arm is cool.
Gothrock all right. And then coming in third, it's Space Marine Stabber Orc.
He's cool. It's a cool model. But I still am very much of the opinion you go forward like 2 seconds and that Space Marine is dead.
Do you think that Orc's just gonna swallow that sword and claw him?
I think that Orc is
Lurk
like,
style.
oh, you get chomp, and just fucking cuts the guy in half.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Just from all lore I've ever read.
Yeah, that's not enough to stop an Orc, is it?
No. Stabbing him in the chest. Just shrug it off. And
Nice.
Power Claw, chomp.
Oh. Did everyone really vote this as second best model of the year?
I don't think he was second best.
Have they seen these models? I genuinely don't believe that the public voted this second best model of the year. They're not that great. They're fine. I'm not saying they're bad models.
But not amazing.
They're not that good, are they?
Yeah, I love it.
And then Avatar Arcane.
It's cool. It's nice. It's better than the old one.
Yeah, massive improvement over the old one.
It looks good.
It's got some alternate heads and weapons and stuff.
Yeah, which is really cute.
He's pretty good. I don't know, is he the best?
Or like, what else was on the list?
Yeah. Like, didn't this guy come out? This guy. Why isn't this guy on the list?
He's pretty fucking rad.
He's got Little Friend, he's got Pot Boy.
He's pretty good. I love all of them. They're great. Just man, Chaos Familiars. It's the number one reason to turn to Chaos, to be honest, is to get a cool familiar.
These guys are better than the Demon Prince and the Bull.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we like it because we're fucking idiots?
No, this is objectively one of the best kits of the year. Clearly. Some of those, like, Underworld's kits are really nice as well.
I can't remember. I have no memory.
Goblin Gang, yeah.
The Goblin Gang was great. They were really cute. But have they been released yet?
Oh, maybe not. There's no way of knowing.
Is that like just best Warhammer miniatures 2022?
Oh yeah, here's the vote now section. Okay, let's see what the shortlist was. Did you have to vote for one of these?
Okay, that Dark Council I thought were pretty nice.
Oh, they were great. I loved that Dark Council.
I did like the Doom of Morlock.
Parasite boy.
Yeah, that guy was cool. It does look a lot like a Tyranid.
Yeah, like you might have been able to gaslight me into thinking that wasn't a new model.
Just like, oh yeah, that was
like everything else.
That's always been here.
So here's the new Eldar Warlock was great. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Who are the Exiled Dead? They're probably really good. Or are they just is that the zombie crew? No, they weren't that good.
Yeah, they were fine.
All right, yeah, I took it all back.
They could have planned.
What else was on that list? The Ashwaste Nomads did look really cool.
I didn't care for them.
Really?
That was a point that we
disagreed.
We did not agree on. Yeah, maybe there's not a ton of stuff that I super loved.
Not as much, because I remember last year there was a whole ton of amazing models.
Like loads of things I really, really liked.
Not so much.
Life Maulers, maybe. Maybe one of those guys. Maybe one of the... but I'm not sure if they're including the...
Oh shit, the Kazakin came out this year.
They're great.
Put them on the list. Fucking hell. That box set sold out. Games Workshop has literally never making another one of that set. Like,
wow.
I tried to buy it over Christmas and I couldn't.
Hot dog.
People voted with their wallets on that one. Why didn't they make the short list?
Madness.
Goblin Knights should have been on there too.
The Gobos, yeah, they were pretty good. Wow, that guy's fucking rad.
He's amazing.
That guy's rad too.
All of these are better than the Slaves to Darkness box.
Yeah. I 100% agree. It's way more interesting. Bam, do you want to do another one?
Yeah, let's keep it moving. Should we read some more lovely messages?
Yeah, Jeremy the Uncleaned, and it's $30. Thank you so much, Jeremy the
that's
Uncleaned.
very generous. Thank you so much.
They say, demonstrably virile Ben and weak lemon drink Tom. Oof, feels bad.
Oh, both technically correct.
Finally catching you boys live after months writhing in the pile.
Ooh.
You guys got me into Plastic Crack. Thank you. Expect an invoice. Legally, we cannot be held responsible.
Actually, technically, we complain about Warhammer more than we praise it.
Boo.
So you have been warned.
Yeah, so actually you owe us. Right?
True.
But thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Naren Lord, and it's $5 each, Naren Lord. They say, hello, Dom and Ben.
Hello.
I watched Ben's chill stream capture yesterday, and I had this joke in my head, as he couldn't find his guardsman. Ben, you are properly in character as administratum. Serve misplaced troops in the ditch without use.
Nice. Boom. You got me. I was being a right nerd.
Oh no, not a nerd.
Oh, nerd.
This is our year to be cool.
So I was looking for some Warhammers and Lawhammers.
Oh.
And that reminded me of a story I read that wasn't really good enough to make the cut. Where there's a bit where when Gulliman returns to life and goes back to Earth and is like, Daddy, I want to have a chat with my daddy. He's walking past, he lands on Terra and he walks past this like shanty town that's like cropped up outside one of the administratum offices. Mm-hmm. And it turns out like there's thousands of people living there in like a queue. Like they basically all got a ticket and they're waiting their turn to go in. And there's people waiting there who originally they came to Terra. They went to a planet to like to mine it or do whatever. And when they got there, they were told they didn't have the right forms and they got sent back. And so they've come back to Terra, to the administratum building, to get the right paperwork. But the people who originally went off with the wrong paperwork and came back was like 5 generations ago. And like the great, great, great grand descendants of that person are still waiting in line to get like the right paperwork so they can go back and like finish their like prospecting mission or whatever the fuck it was. It's just kind of jokes.
It's fun. It's fucking dumb when you start mechanically thinking about it.
Yeah. And then what does Gulliman do walking past this like sea of human misery? He just fast passes it. It's just like, I'm jumping this queue, lads.
I'm a Primarch.
Yeah. I'm more important. Everyone else has to wait now.
Oh God. Yeah, well, sucks to be them.
What a guy. Just steps over them. Maybe he kicks over a few of their like lean-tos on the way.
Oh, those poor guys. Like how many people are there?
Thousands.
But you think even like one, DMV will get through thousands of people in 1 year.
Yeah. They've been there for like 400 years or something. Maybe each appointment just takes like a decade. So one person goes in and they don't come out for 10 years. Because once you're in the building's like a mega tower.
Oh, it's like when you're at a theme park and you're like, oh, sweet, we're getting up to like the building. And then you step inside and it's like an air hangar
with just
lights. And you're like, fuck!
The line inside the building's bigger than the line outside the building was.
Wow. Yeah. Holy shit. Amazing.
Holy shit.
What a nightmare. We need to go on a quick break, so we'll be back in 5 minutes or so. But we'll be reading through the remaining messages and just talking about some more Warhammers and shit.
Amazing. Can't wait. I'll see you in 5.
See you soon. Ba-ba-ban!
Tom.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome.
So yeah, we're just chatting Warhammer.
We are chatting Warhammer shit. Do we have any resolutions? I don't believe in resolutions.
No, me neither.
Not. Because no one ever does their resolutions. They do them for like a month and then they stop. I believe in just being better, trying your best.
Yeah. Like I think kind of having some projects or some plans that you want to try and get done.
Yeah. Like what's his name? CGP Grey.
Yeah.
I've got those letters wrong.
Yeah.
He does themes instead of resolutions. He did a video about it, where like this will be my year of reading.
Okay.
And then that's your theme for the year. I'm just going to try and read more, and then you can't really fail and be like, oh no, I didn't go to the gym every day. Oh.
Yeah, you
you're just like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to just write down every book I read, and maybe I'll have read more books this year. That's cool.
Kind of makes sense. What's your theme? What do you want to do?
Don't know. It's a tough tale for another time.
Oh.
I want to expose all my flaws on stream.
Ruh-roh.
No, I'm going to make a thing. I'm going to try and make a thing. Some kind of new creative project that's mine, that I made. That's my plan.
Kind of like that. Sort of into that sort of vibe. Pretty good. Pretty cool.
How about yourself? You got any plans, themes, ideas, beliefs?
New beliefs. Yeah, I was just gonna go really radical. Not sure which way, but just pick one.
Just hard turn one way or the other
into something.
Wow. Really skid into it. Drift hard.
Just go full fucking hard on something. And just make that my personality for this year.
Oh wow.
Not sure. Like it could be anything.
Spin the wheel.
Yeah.
The wheel of. Ooh, I hope you get conspiracy theories.
Ooh.
And you find some really fucking wild ones.
Okay.
To just totally wholeheartedly believe.
And just get really, really into that. No, I want to do more role playing.
That's
one of the big plans.
That'd be cool.
And something that like I want to start out with is that I think maybe we'll try and record. But do you remember did you ever play the Star Wars Edge of the Empire role-playing game?
Yeah, I did you did the intro box set with me and a few other people.
Oh, I remember that. Was that when we had Magma Mel? Or was that a different... Because I've run that starter box several times.
Yeah, I didn't love... maybe we were playing it wrong, or maybe they changed the rules since then. But I remembered, like, if you rolled like a minor downside on the dice, you sort of used up your stamina. And I just remember constantly dodging my stamina stat and just crossing out and writing it again, crossing out and writing it again.
Jeez.
And I hated that mechanic. Because it had no impact on the game.
When you're playing just the core starter set, you do just either gain a stamina or lose a stamina, basically, is what that... But you actually can do a lot more stuff with that.
Okay, so if you GM it properly, you can turn that into complications or bonuses.
You can make it way more interesting, but in just the starter rules, like, it's really, really basic, and it just means that you're just... Stamina is wobbling around. It just doesn't feel like...
I never felt like I had made any impact on the game. I never ran out of stamina.
Yeah.
So it just felt like busy work, you know?
But they did... the original, what's it called? Edge of the Empire, which was this one where you play scumbags, and
which is the best part of Star Wars.
Yeah. Wow, are they selling this again?
Wow, I thought they'd.
I thought this was discontinued. I was literally, like looking. Or is it not? How do they actually have it?
Looks like.
Oh, no, out of stock.
Oh. You tease.
But then they did... So that's kind of like... Sort of like the first movie. But the next one, Age of Rebellion, is a bit like you're on Hoth with these guys. You play as these guys in...
They are dreamy.
In the Star Wars. But the next one is, so the first one you're just playing like scumbags. The next one you're actually playing as members of the Resistance. And I got around to watching Andor.
Hooray! We can talk about Andor.
I finally got around to watching it.
Did you finish it?
I did.
What'd you think?
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Really good Tillet. Well, that might be my show of the year. Really enjoyed it.
I can't remember what else I watched.
Well, the Severance was also this year, so maybe not.
I think I preferred it to Severance. I like Severance a lot, but I'm worried that it's fucking mystery box.
I'm worried it's going to mystery box us. I'm real scared they're going to shit their pants at the end.
And it's just going to go anywhere. I thought it was great. There's a few minor little tweaks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nothing's perfect.
I'd make.
I like the little 3-episode arcs.
That was great.
There was like 4 different little stories bolted together.
It made it so watchable, and it felt like a really good way to kind of like drip feed in the other characters. Like you start out with just Andor, and then I feel like they seamlessly kind of like brought Mon Mothma and that arc in, and the fucking guy, what's he called?
The art dealer.
Yeah,
he was great. I loved like his just complete turn from like ruthless rebel cell coordinator to like flamboyant art seller.
It was really, really cool. He was good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Andy Serkis was great. Yeah,
he was good. He was really cool.
I hope he's okay.
Probably
not though, is he?
But I did feel like that prism was a little over-engineered.
Well, the zap floor.
The zap floor.
Well, that's how you control 1,000 people with 10 guards, right?
Yeah, it feels like there could be loads of other ways you could have done that without zap floor. Zap floor just was kind of wild. Also, it kept annoying me. Like, fuck me, Andor, when they're like, okay, everyone, bedtime.
Oh, he always waited till the last second.
He was like literally stepping off of the floor that kills you.
Yeah.
Like, as the lights go off.
Yeah, like the moment that siren goes off and everyone else jumps into bed, Andor's just stood there going...
He's just like, so so we're going to build some of those big star shapes again tomorrow, I guess. And everyone's like, Andor, get into bed. And he's like, just going to look at the corridor a bit more, I guess. Like, yeah,
that was annoying. Did you like Officer Biro?
Officer Biro, yeah, I like those guys.
And his weird mum, like hassling him.
Like they were kind of funny. I can fully agree with why that guy got fucking fired. I really liked his boss.
His boss was amazing.
I just felt really bad for his boss.
Because his boss was just like, I can tell him exactly what this is, and it's not worth investigating.
Yeah, like, this is going to create more problems. Yeah. Do not do it. It's not worth anyone's time. Mm-hmm. Look, an accident happened.
Yeah,
and
just give the guy a medal.
Yeah, nothing too flashy, because we don't want a parade. Like, look, we have so many other problems.
We're just going to brush this under the carpet.
Yeah, and it's not an issue. Also, the guy was 100% right.
He really was.
Like,
but he said it with like. That was the thing I loved about Andor is every character, even this guy who's in 2 fucking scenes in the whole thing, I immediately believe he's a real person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He feels like a proper character. In just a few lines of dialogue, I understand who this person is.
Yeah, you can instantly latch on to, especially the way he's delivering those lines. Mm-hmm. He's been doing that job for a long time.
Mm-hmm. And he knows what he's doing.
And he was probably this, like, red-hot go-getter when he was younger, but then he realizes, like, how everything works.
Yeah, he got a bit ground down by the system, and now he's just going to be like, we just need to grease these wheels and keep everything rolling.
And you just keep it moving. And, we can't fuck around too much, otherwise we have to deal with the Empire every day, and no one wants that.
The Empire fucking sucks.
They're fucking bad dudes. And, yeah.
And old Officer Biro was like, well, it's not proper.
No, I don't think that we should let this slide. And then he's the one who kind of causes all of this stuff to happen. I did like his goon sergeant that was with him.
Oh, yeah, who was just
great.
Like, I loved they portrayed that as well, because it was clear that they had like this SWAT team who'd basically never been on a mission before. But they were like real keen to like, break out their batons and their guns, because they were like,
yeah, get around, just kick some heads in. Yeah, I thought they were great, like really, really good. I liked the ragtag group of rebels, like doing the mission, and so like I know before anyone kind of like is going to correct me, part of their mission was they have to infiltrate the base as like Imperials. Yeah. But I really, really wish there had have been at least one fucking Mungo alien in that in that squad, like. One big dungus with like a heavy machine gun or something.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't have been able to infiltrate with them, but it would have looked cool.
It would have just been a bit more fun if you had an alien. I know why they didn't.
Yeah.
But
we did get to see the weird doctor afterwards, though, with the 4 arms.
He was kind of cool. Like, kind of rad. Oh, man, that scene where he fucking blasts that other dude. Spoilers. We're getting into spoiler
we're
territory.
spoiling it hard.
But man, like when that dude is like, we're gonna split this money.
Oh yeah, fuck these two.
Like, look, I'm a rebel. I don't fucking like the Imperium, but I don't like the Resistance either. I want like 20 million credits. And he's like making this really good sales pitch to Andor, but he's getting a bit pushy, and then just like blam, and just
Well, I mean, it was grim, but it was the right call, because if Andor says no, that guy kills him.
Yeah, there was no way out of that scenario.
But I love the way he was just like, I'm taking my stuff, I'm leaving you the rest. Please don't shoot me.
Don't shoot me. I'm leaving. I just want my money. Was great. Was really fucking good. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it.
Those weird fishing aliens, they were in it.
They were kind of fun. They were kind of weird, like with their fucking slime traps.
Yeah, and their fish metaphors.
Yeah, just weird dudes. Yeah.
Oh, everything's good. I like the little PTSD droid.
Oh, I loved him. Oh my god, I just felt
There was one part where I was worried he'd been like bugged by the Empire, and I thought he was going to like betray them all.
Oh no!
No, not little Robo Man.
What's his name? Fucking Bebo. Oh, I loved him so much. He was just a bit scared, and he just wanted to sit in his recharge bay. He
was adorable.
Like so cute. Really, really, really liked him.
I genuinely feel like I connected with every single character in that show.
Yeah, you can
more than even the main characters of the recent films.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like,
yeah, I super agree.
Like every single side character, I was like, I want to know more about that guy. What's he up to?
Yeah, it just felt like there was a lot of very solid motives. Even if for very basic characters, you could understand exactly why they did whatever they did.
They felt like real people doing real things instead of plot contrivances to deliver exposition. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it was so refreshing to have like three-dimensional characters in a Star Wars.
Yeah, was really, really good. I highly recommend the speech from the old lady at the end. That was great. Although, if I was one of those fucking...
I'd have turned that shit off way earlier.
The moment the first line where they're like, you should rise up. I'd be like, no, right. Send in the fucking guards. Shoot that fucking droid. Like,
they kicked him over.
That's because they tried to put
a jacket
on it, and they didn't do it properly. I would have shut that shit down immediately.
Yeah. But I think, like, part of it was, this is the first time they've had to deal with significant, like, rebellion. Like, up until now, the Empire's just done whatever it's liked, and no one's really pushed back too hard. And now they're like, oh shit, actually, how do we handle this? We haven't really trained for this. We haven't dealt with this before. Do you know what I mean? They felt kind of unprepared for the riot.
I don't know, because they'd already spoken about when they had the whatever. They went to a planet that resisted, and so they recorded the fucking genocide children, and then they were playing that as torture.
Oh yeah, because those were aliens. They just shoot all the aliens. That's their
if
policy.
Aliens fuck around, line them up, boys.
Yeah.
But if it's a people,
then you know, shoot the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those sadness screechers were genocided.
Oh, 100%. Like, they ain't having the best day.
No.
But yeah, I would have shut that droid down and not let that big rebellion speech go on.
No. Although maybe just shooting the droid would have kicked it off anyway.
Yeah, maybe. Like, you shoot the droid, some people there will be like, hey, I like that droid.
He's a good boy.
And you'll be like, you could be next. Do you want to be next?
And then pipe bomb gets chucked.
Yeah, and then that kind of kicks it off. But, you know, maybe it wouldn't have gone that far if you didn't let that whole rebellion speech happen.
That's true. Although, you know, Hammerman's still gonging away.
I loved Hammerman. Yeah. He was great. I also, when they were like, shut that shit down, I really thought that, because there was like the sort of hover car thing with a big gun on it.
Oh, you thought
I thought they were just going to be like,
tower up.
But no, like some fucking pleb walks up and is like, excuse me, sir.
Do you have a permit for that?
Can you stop doing hammer shit? And he was like, fuck you! And just kicks him out. It's like, you had a terrible plan going up there. Yeah. What a dingus. Hammerman is called the Time Grappler.
What?
Wow. Really?
I guess because he's the time man. He bongs the time. How does he know the time?
Maybe he's force sensitive.
The force tells him the time.
Just he knows the time. He was cool. I liked him. It was like fun. And it was nice to see like an area like it wasn't just Tatooine. I wasn't just Tatooining around.
Oh, thank fuck. No Tatooine at all. Very refreshing.
Also, we got to meet the beach troopers, who were fucking dumb as shit.
Which ones were they? I've forgotten.
It was the guys that are like...
Oh, they're just arresting random people.
Just random, like, fucking beach people. But they have their, like, sand and blue armor.
Yeah.
Because, like, oh, well, we're near the water, but also near the beach, so...
So kind of one size fits none.
I thought it was fucking stupid.
God, those droids were terrifying though. The arresting droids.
Oh, the K2SOs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were cool.
You don't fuck around with those guys,
No,
do you?
because where they're like, oh, hold him. And the robot just fucking goes for it. You're like, oh, that's not what he said. Wait, he meant like, keep me nearby. And Robo no understand.
No.
And would happily fucking snap your neck if he needed to.
God, that court scene was really upsetting as well. And they were just like, boom, 7 years. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know, I kind of like that.
Oof.
Because wasn't he like 6 months and then he complains? It's like, oh, disrupting the court, boom, 6 years. Like, what the fuck? But I guess that, they were just trying to fill up their factories.
They
on
were
the
filling
planet,
up the factories.
just with anyone who was like able-bodied looking enough. But yeah, it was very cool. And so it was after that I was like, oh shit, man, I'm really hot to play.
Yeah.
Because it's all about, making plans to infiltrate bases and things like that.
Cool.
And so I was very, very excited. Want to try
Sounds
that.
really fun.
What about the post-credit scene? I don't think I saw the post-credit
No, that
scene.
just did nothing for me at all. I don't really understand why everyone got so excited about that.
Did it turn out someone had a fucking darksaber?
Oh my god, I would have vomited out of my eyes if that happened. That is the last thing that show needs.
There's a shot of Andor, and the fucking art dealer is like, oh, I've been holding this in my art collection for so long. Andor, protect us. And he has fucking Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
Fuck me, no. Yeah, well, massive spoiler, I guess, if you haven't seen it yet, but it's not really, because I think it was pretty fucking obvious. The hexagon triangles they were making in the factory?
Oh my god, then no. Don't tell me they're building some kind of weapon.
They're not building a moon, Tom.
Oh no!
But I feel like that was pretty obvious.
Yeah, that was... Although, part of me kind of likes the... I don't care what they're making.
No. Doesn't matter.
Just, that could have been like, that's a thing that just goes on every fucking door on a Star Destroyer. Like, that's the internal gear that makes it move up and down. And we just need a fucking load of them because we have a lot of Star Destroyers. And every Star Destroyer...
It's got like 100,000 doors in it.
It's got a lot of doors. Like, I don't need to know what that thing was. Just they're mindlessly making the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, so that just left me so cold, that end credit, because it was like, yeah, we know that, but we've seen Rogue One. Like, it doesn't matter.
We know where the Star Wars is going.
Yeah. It actually made me feel a bit sadder because, like, that was really the only bit of the remember this what the whole thing had.
Oh, yeah.
You don't even see a fucking stormtrooper till like fucking episode 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was so restrained with the do you remembers. And that was one of the things I loved about it.
Yeah, it was really good.
Finishing it on one of those just made me feel a bit sad.
Yeah. We just didn't need it. But like, once again, with the laser floor base. Like on Geonosis when they had the droid assembly factory.
Oh yeah. Machines building machines.
But I feel like, it takes like 5 people to put together one of those star things.
Yeah. They can put that together in like half an hour.
Could you not have just like 5 mechanical arms just come in and do that exact same job?
Who's going to build the mechanical arms?
Yeah, but you only have to build a couple of those.
Yeah, but who's going to do that?
You have one mechanical arm that one guy has built.
Right.
That builds 4 more. You know what I mean, kind of thing. Like,
yeah, I just think like
I feel like they could have made a factory.
Yeah, they probably are for some of it, but this is like short-term gains thinking. Like, yeah, you could spend 5 years building super robot factory that then makes more things, but you could just get a load of prisoners to do it right now.
But you have to design and build the big
Zap floor.
Zap floor base, which seems massively over-engineered.
It's also in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, it's like, but you're on a beach planet where there's no proper land. It's all beach, baby.
True, but surely just getting the struts down to the ocean floor.
Yeah, seems like a nightmare. Like, it's fun, and I don't want to overthink it too much.
Because it is Star Wars.
Because, as always, everything falls apart.
There is also space magic.
There is space magic. It was just the only bit where I was like every other part I'm really latched onto.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying this prison escape very much. But
Yeah, don't think too hard.
is this the best way to do things?
But if you've ever played like a Star Wars first-person game, like any of the old Jedi Knights or Dark Forces games and stuff like that, you should see how the Imperials lay out their bases. There's all sorts of 10-foot gaps that you have to leap across. There's platforms without walkways or lifts.
Jeez, yeah.
These guys are bonkers with their like base design.
Whoever their wacky mad scientist architect is, that just is like a fucking old uni friend of Palpatine.
Like, in this room, I'll have a periodic lightning bolt across the middle of the room.
Just every now and again. It'll be fun.
The rotating platforms room.
Yeah.
That'll be fun to get to work in.
Random laser gates that just keep turning on and off. And you know what? It's been about 4 rooms since we've had a bottomless pit. Throw one of those in, because like I feel like we could really do with a few more of those.
Plus, they're economical, because if we build a base on the other end of the planet,
great,
another bottomless pit for free.
Connect them together.
Connect them up.
And that's so it goes. Oh my god.
What happens if you do fall into the bottom? Do you just hang in the middle? Or do you fall out the other side? I think you fall forever, because eventually you fall so hard and then you fall back and then you fall. It's like a pendulum. You swing back and forth and never get to the end.
Well, I think it depends, because you'll fall in, right? But you'll have like slightly reduced momentum coming out the other side. So you'll like see the edge and you'll be like, and then you go back and you'll get less.
And every time you get a bit less until you dunk.
Until you're in the middle. And then you have to just hang out there with like the other plebs.
All the other Dark Lords who've been thrown down the pit.
Just all of those like Sith leaders, and you just hang out with them for a bit.
Right.
Yeah, I think that probably makes sense.
Okay.
Gravity will crush you at some point. Don't start bringing your logic in here.
Because no, it doesn't go through the core of the planet, because you'd have to line that up perfectly. I think it's more like a.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be straight down. It'd be a slide.
Just crunch across the floor.
You'd slide along.
No, that's true.
And then you'd probably just get stuck in the middle of this mega tunnel.
Yeah. Okay, more work needed on the science of bottomless pits.
Yeah. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right. Should we do some more looking at some shit?
What's next after that massive Andor detour? But man, I've been wanting to talk about Andor for weeks.
Sorry, I'll just read a couple of messages while we're here. Inquisitor Bomben Binion. That's what you're called now.
Says, renaming yourself.
Tom Ben, happy after holidays. I bring you some minis. I know both of you love. And my Dork Angels. I still haven't received the Baneblade I ordered. Gonna have to wait for GW to rebox it now. Well, hope for more luck. Crablo.
Thank you, Ben Spot.
Here we go. Pow.
Boom.
Also, I didn't even get to see the link. Oh, the Scions.
Oh, the Scions. You've done a nice job with them.
They look pretty cool.
You got my hopes up by saying it was a model I love. It's just a model I tolerate.
But they look real cool.
You've done a nice job with them. You don't even their little arm LED panels.
Ooh. Their little beep boops.
Boop, 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 boop.
And 26 more images.
Holy shit, that's a lot of images.
But
Do you think I could pull off one of those? If I got like a little pouch strap around my arms and put my phone in it, or like an iPad mini, and then just like strapped it on, and I was just like, boop, 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 boop.
Not if this is the year of cool.
Oh shit!
Not if we're going down that route.
But those guys are cool.
Those are people you tolerate, Ben.
But other people think they're cool.
I don't know. Well, you already have people with their Apple Watches, right?
Yeah, but you can't do anything with that. It's
I don't
such
know.
a
I've been
small
at
screen.
a pub with certain people who are always like,
Yeah, but
just like-
they look so lame because they're like this. If it was like a big screen,
how big?
like forearm size, like 10 inches. Like not my entire forearm, but like most of it. Like it doesn't want to get stuck in my armpit, and it doesn't want to like fuck up around with my wrist. So you need like an inch or two of clearance either end.
People what, like 10 inches long and like 3 inches?
No, you'd have it like four inches.
So you want like a mega pit boy?
Yeah, but no, not as chunky.
Okay.
Like it's
Because you
just
still want to be able to put, you know, regular clothes on.
exactly. I don't want to have to cut the sleeve off every
Yeah,
top I
yeah.
own. Nor have it like clamped onto me because I feel like once you take that pit boy off 3 months later, it's pretty gross underneath.
Super stinky.
Yeah. You're gonna get a rash. Do you put powder on to like so it doesn't rub?
Hopefully there's some kind of like little pop open powder tray that you fill up and then that dispenses the talc or whatever.
Or maybe it's like you know how you get like that foam you spray into gaps in your wall,
Yeah.
expanding foam.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think they do that. Like you clamp the Pip Boy on, you push a button, and then it just squirts foam out, to, like seal it into your arm, so it doesn't move around and rub and stuff. You know, it's got to like fix it in place.
Yeah, but is it just fixed because it's like the expanding foam is just stuck to all of your hair?
Oh God!
Because, you know, if you like sweat or whatever, that's going to like release whatever is on. But if it's stuck to all of your hair, so it has a tiny bit of wiggle room.
But every time it wiggles, it like pulls all your hairs.
Gross.
That's why the bloat flies like knock you out of your vats so easily.
Oh,
They
yeah.
just knock your Pip Boy.
You're like, ow, my hair.
Quit it.
Jeez.
Okay, so you shave first, then Pip Boy, then foam.
Mm-hmm.
And then your hairs can grow out without getting stuck because foam's kind of like solidified by that.
Right. Yes, do this.
Okay, we've solved.
Put your phone on your wrist. You know, just spray some expanding foam on your wrist and then just stick your phone into it. And
Oh, yeah. And then wrap it up.
it's annoying when you have to recharge it, though, because you don't have a little nuclear generator in there.
Right, shit. Okay, so I have a battery pack on my back and I run the cable down my arm.
Okay. You're going a bit AdMech. This is like the start of becoming very AdMech. Wow. So Magnus the Red donates $3. Thank you, Magnus.
Thank you.
They say, "Dear Tom and Ben, I was very insulted that you suggested that. I was very
What?
I just can't read anymore.
Okay.
I was very insulted that you suggested that the Bardcore band would shoot baby Hitler.
Wow, I have
Clearly,
no memory of this.
clearly, they'd go back to when Hitler was rejected from art school and sing him a motivational power ballad about following his dreams.
Only some of his dreams, though. I think the Bardcore power ballad has to be quite specific about some of your dreams need to be let go and others need to be followed.
Yeah.
I don't want to
yeah.
generically tell someone like that to follow their dreams.
Yeah, don't follow all your dreams.
No.
Because some dreams ain't good dreams.
Some of them dreams are all bad.
Oof. But yeah, that was a last stream or something when we were talking about that.
I don't remember that.
It was a thing. It was a thing, probably.
Doesn't sound like something I'd say.
No. No.
No. Hate Bardcore.
Wow. And love Hitler.
No.
So Awful Player donates $3. Thank you, Awful Player. They say, why does Kragnos stand on a rock? Here, I just did some more board game mini painting. Check it out. Answer. So he could be the centaur of attention.
Oh,
kind of fucking good, actually.
that is good. I like that.
Oh, these guys look great.
What game is this? I don't recognize it.
Return to the Dark Tower.
Oh, that's some fun painting.
They're very cool.
Very nice. They look like a D&D party.
Yeah, I like the little matching base rims for your peoples.
Oh, they're like rubber rims that pop off, so that you know, different. You can be like, I'm the yellow one, but that can be a different class. You looking forward to the D&D movie? It's out later this year.
I'm not super hot for it, but I will watch it. I'm not sure if you remember any of the previous D&D movies.
I remember the one that had Jimmy Olsen in it.
Yeah.
That wasn't good.
They're not high pedigree.
No. But this one's got Christopher Pinesworth.
Christopher Pinesworth. Who's that? I don't know. I saw the trailer and I was like, it looks kind of funny.
Like, it's got some money in it.
Oh.
This man. D&D movie, Chris Pine. I thought the trailer looked fun and silly.
Yeah, like it looks...
I want a D&D movie to be a bit silly.
Like, looks kind of goofy, kind of dumb. I'm intrigued.
There's a dungeon, there's a dragon.
Yeah.
There's a band of adventurers. What more do you want?
Modrons.
Modrons. Not, Nilbogs.
Nilbogs would be great. Would love that. An absolute classic. But no, I want Modrons. There's got to be a gelatinous cube.
Oh, there's got to be a gelatinous cube. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, these guys.
Modrons. That's some of my favourites.
They won't be in it, Tom. I hate to break it to you.
Well, I prefer Modrons back when they were like this.
Oh, even stupider.
These guys. So much fucking cooler. A beholder jump scare. A cube was in the trailer. Oh, really? Nice. Okay, so there is a chance.
There'll be a beholder for sure.
A beholder. Give me like a fucking owl bear.
Oh, yeah.
A rust monster. Just hit me with just some of those big classics.
Yeah.
And
I think everyone's kind of expectations are really low. Like, it just has to kind of be okay for everyone to give it a pass, right?
Yeah, I think just a fun romp with a couple of nods to Dungeons and Dragons stuff that anyone who's played the fucking Mines of Phandelver or whatever, they could be like, I remember oh, he said it was a critical hit! Hooray! Like that kind of fucking stuff.
How will you feel if at the end of the movie, when they save the day and they get the treasure or whatever, then as they're all celebrating, it like smash cuts to 5 nerds in a basement going, yay!
I would love that. I would fucking love it.
And they all look like uglier versions of the movie stars that were their characters.
Fucking rad. Yeah. I love it. I would enjoy that.
Oh, well, I wasn't sure if you'd love or hate that idea.
No, I'm into it. Like, normally, I would hate something like that. But in this case, like, I think it would be funny. Like, but I'd want them to be, the most disgusting, sweaty nerds possible.
Do you want it to be the Hollywood beautiful actors in big fat nerd makeup? Or do you want it to be real
if you can,
who look a bit like them?
If you could, uglify the Hollywood, the Hollywood beautiful people.
Like they did Fatadama in Battlestar.
Sure.
Not saying all nerds have to be fat, obviously.
But
I'm a big nerd, and I love all the nerds.
And
it's just that's the stereotype that they would probably... I guess they don't want to alienate their fan base, do they?
No.
So maybe they don't do that.
But even if they just had those guys sat around the table, I'd be into it.
But just they look less cool and polished and made up.
They're just dressed like normal people. Someone's wearing a hoodie. Someone's just wearing a t-shirt.
And maybe their hair isn't perfect.
Yeah. They're just people sat around a table.
That would be better.
Would be cute rather than, making fun of physical stereotypes of a nerd. Just having these people. I'd like it. I think it'd be great. Good.
Oh, they're not going to do it, but it would be funny. Yeah. But now if they do it, we'll just be like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? By predicting it, we're either going to be disappointed or just unimpressed.
No.
I've ruined it a slightly.
No, I'll be like, hooray!
Yeah.
Hooray! Yeah, I'd be super. I'd be down with that. And And Inspector Spacetime donates $3. The Inspector Spacetime. They say, Tharman Ben, I'm in your country eating your food.
Oh no, that's not for you.
I've eaten my first Jaffa cake. It's nicer than Pim's. My wife also took me to Warhammer World.
Wow.
10 out of 10. Expected more centaurs.
Oh.
Wait, how can something be 10 out of 10 and you wanted more centaurs?
Oh no, because he thought it was going to be a 0 out of 10 centaur-filled experience.
Oh, everything's centaurs.
Because his entire knowledge of Warhammer was based on this stream.
Okay, but yeah, 95% of what we talk about is centaurs and all of the centaur-based things in Warhammer. Yeah. That you're surprised that so few things were centaurs.
Yeah. So, 10 out of 10, because just blew his expectations out of the water.
Okay.
Only one centaur.
Yeah.
It was Kragnos.
Wow.
They don't talk about Kragnos anymore.
Not as much.
He was like a really big deal.
Yeah, now it's Mecha Demon. Who's that guy?
Oh, yeah.
Grand Thor.
I genuinely am not being sarcastic.
Blorthcon.
I cannot wait to read about his lore.
Okay, I don't want anyone to show us. Can you remember his name?
Valkathar.
Oh, shit, that's pretty good.
It's something like that.
Volcron.
Varakatir.
Oh, it's that. It's like Varacrash.
It's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah. Shit, what's he called?
It's like Arcs of Omen Demon.
I'm
going to try my hardest to get on board with this new...
Vashtor.
Vashtor! Oh, we were both close, but none were quite right.
God, we're fucking bad at games. Vashtor.
We can start calling him Blorko.
Blorko. It's the new fucking Blorko, isn't it?
Mecha Blorko.
Mecha Blorko is here. Love him.
I'm probably not going to buy the book. I will read the wiki synopsis and try my hardest to get on board with whatever this is, this new plotline.
Vashtor.
Because the last couple, I'll be honest, I didn't try very hard. I just thought Psychic Awakening sounds dumb and I hate it.
Me too.
But this time I'm going to try really hard.
Vashtor.
Even though he's ruined all my hopes and dreams of a new Luther. What's his name?
Oh, yeah.
Space Pirate.
Space Boy. And Admiral Bing's Ghost. I think it's $3. Thank you, Admiral
Thank
Bing.
you.
They say, was watching the old Repent streams and seeing the Brits execute poor performing French knights brought an old quote, changed slightly, to mind. In this country, it is good to kill, from time to time, a knight to encourage the others. Crablow died in space.
Oh.
Is that a famous quote?
I don't recognize that quote. What's that quote from? Tell me more.
The King.
I've not seen The King yet. Is it good?
No, I'm just whoever was the king.
Oh, the king at the time. I meant
king.
the, what's his name? The June boy. He was in a film called The King, where he was the king.
Oh, I didn't watch that, but I heard it was good.
Yeah, I got good reviews and I never got around to watching it.
Yeah, someone did recommend it to me. Man, something else good that I watched. Highly recommend.
Ooh.
I think it's on... Maybe it's on Disney Plus, if you have Disney Plus.
Yes.
It's called The Bear.
Oh, yeah, where a bear eats a restaurant
Yeah.
or something. I've heard that's really good. I haven't seen it yet.
It's great. Also, the guy who Andor shoots for being a sussy boy, wanting to steal the money, is in that show.
Oh, shit, is he the bear?
He's the bear. Spoilers. Not the cocaine bear, not that one.
That does seem wild.
The bear.
Yeah, I've heard this is really good. I need to get around to watching it.
Yeah, like the episodes are only like between like 20 and 30 minutes long. It's only 8 episodes long. And is, oh my god, it is better than it deserves to be.
Wow.
Like when you jump
That's
into
FX
it.
as well, because I watched a good show over Christmas called, which is also by FX, and it's on Disney Plus, called The Patient.
The Patient.
And it's about a serial killer who goes to a therapist And he's like, oh, I've got some kind of like generic mental health problem. Can you help me? And then after a while, he's like, yeah, this is a pretty good therapist. Okay, so then he kidnaps the therapist,
Right.
locks him in his basement, and is like, I want you to help me stop being a serial killer, but I don't want you to tell anyone I'm a serial killer and I get arrested. So I'm just going to keep you in my basement.
Uh-oh.
We can do therapy, and it'll be great, and then I'll stop murdering people.
Ooh. It's a little heavy.
It's just like, it's real dark, but it's very good.
Oh, shit. How long was it?
8 or 10 episodes.
Ooh.
And they're between like 20 and 40 minutes each.
Okay.
But it totally varies because it's made only for streaming. It's just like as long as the episode needs to be.
Oh,
to be good.
man. I'm really into that.
Which I really enjoyed because sometimes you're just like, whoa, shit, that was a quick one. But even the long ones didn't feel long because they were paced appropriately.
Oh, fuck.
And they were like, just really gripping. It's just a one-off like series, limited series or whatever. There's not going to be another one.
Oh, man.
Very self-contained.
Okay.
I recommend. It's got Steve Carell, but in a serious role. He's not goofing. And Domhnall Gleeson.
Oh.
Very good, isn't it?
I like Domhnall Gleeson.
Recommend. Check it out. The Patient.
He was General Hux. He was General Hux. The Patient is what it was called.
God, he was not an effective villain, was he? General Hux.
No.
Because when they were like, okay, we're going to make Kylo Ren's a good guy now, so who does that leave as villains? Oh, well, we killed Snoke. And General Hux is a little baby whiny boy.
He's a bit of a fuck. We made him a weenus.
Yeah.
Someone phoned him up and made fun of his mum.
And he just went, meh.
And then his ship exploded. And then he's kind of the main villain. And then it turns out he was working with the rebellion, just gets shot and is dead. And it's like, what? God, those movies are fucking bad.
They're so bad.
So bad. Yeah.
Oh, he could have been pretty good. Like angry like general who's like overcompensating. I could see that actually being a good villain until they just made him a massive weenus and totally
Just
unthreatening.
A bit of a baby.
Yeah.
And kind of bad. Wah.
And then just, I did not believe his like turn at the end. It's like, yeah, I'm a good guy now. Really?
I gave you the information.
Yeah, I'm the spy. Sure.
Okay.
We'll stick that on the long list of shit that makes no sense.
God. It's like so bad. Oh. So bad. We can't just turn this into us ranting about the sequel trilogy.
Be here all fucking day. Let's look at some more Warhammer news.
Yeah.
So there's this guy.
Spaceman.
It looks like a space marine with a net catcher.
Yeah, net launcher.
We've got this guy who looks to me like a Commander Farsight.
Yeah.
He's got them tail suit legs and sword.
I'm kind of hot for it.
I literally might buy a new Farsight if they make one because I love if it looks good, because I love the idea of a Tau battle suit with an ancient energy sword.
Yeah.
It's a cool look.
And what's the squad called?
He's got his like 7 samurai bodyguard,
which
are
is
also cool guys.
Such a cool idea. I really, really like it.
Yeah. So hopefully that's a good model. Fingers crossed. And then some kind of Dark Eldar bird friend.
Like a kill team or something.
Yeah, probably a Dark Eldar kill team. They haven't had one yet.
They have birds.
Sure.
I think they do like Beastmaster kill team.
Oh, they have like 3 wacky alien monsters.
Have a gorilla man. Have like the dog with the hooks on its back.
Yeah.
Have some
or it's
birds.
like a Dark Eldar mercenary hit team, and they've got like Snake Man and Bug Man and
I'd love it.
You know like the lineup in Empire Strikes Back of bounty hunters.
Yeah.
But the Dark Eldar version.
Yeah. That'd be super cool. I just want as few fucking elves in my elf kill team as possible.
Both our shopping list of Dark Eldar kill team involves 0 Dark Eldar.
It's just less elves. Yeah. There's a new Snickrot in the trailer. That's true. Oh, although, like, man, I will be curious to see what they do but I don't think they needed to make a new Snickrot model. I think the existing one is great.
Yeah, and the Orc Commandos are great. They didn't really need any more. It feels like a bit lame to say World Eaters are coming this year, but it's like you've already shown all the World Eater stuff. You can't double dip. You know, this isn't an announcement. This is showing us stuff you showed us 3 months ago.
Already seen this old news.
Look at these guys. These feel ancient now.
Yeah, it was teased a little too early.
Yeah. You can't just keep announcing stuff.
Oh, it's the current Snickrot Finecast.
Oh, okay. Then they need to get rid of that shit.
Okay.
Oh, that guy. That looks like an Arbite.
Yeah. Also, that already got spoiled somewhere.
Did it? Oh, it got leaked.
In a rules thing.
Oh.
Of like allies that you can take are
Arbites and agents. And
it was like, Imperial Assassins. You can have the boarding teams. You can have Adeptus Arbites. They already put that keyword in.
Oh, so the Arbites and the Dark Elder will be Kill Team
something
box
like that.
set, won't they, probably? That would make sense. Cool, well, I'm excited for those. Actually quite a lot of the stuff I can't wait to see. I'm not interested in the Cadians or the World Eaters, but...
Yeah, I'm intrigued. Intrigued to see what they do.
That's good.
Forces.
Seen all of these
Names.
boys.
Already seen them.
Boop. Oh, yeah. Mystery boxes, Tom! So I saw this on the day it got announced, and I thought, I will buy Tom and Ben a mystery box that we can open on stream.
Ooh!
And I thought that would be a funny little segment we could do.
Would have been funny.
And they had already sold out, like on the same day they announced it.
Wow.
They hadn't sold out of the Age of Sigmar ones, but they have now. But the 40k ones just gone immediately, which kind of boggles my mind because this is just like their leftover shit, right?
Yeah.
They are just going, oh, we got too many of these and too many of these. No one wanted this. Put them all in a box.
Yeah. These things aren't selling, and we can't keep putting Zangor in battle boxes, so... Just fucking send them out.
But yeah, people just lapped it up. I'm amazed it sold out so quickly. This one kind of boggles my mind, right? 40k box, Sigmar box, Elf box, Underworld's box. Now this is just going to be the older teams they can't get rid of. But why is there a whole box just for elves?
Is next year they're going to just redo...
Oh, they're just clearing out for new elf stuff.
Oh, because they're probably going to do the Dark Elves finally this year, right?
Oh, yeah, you'd hope so. How long's it been since Dark Elves got wiped and haven't been redone?
Because you've had like some of the offshoots of them. You've had like Marathi Snake People.
They came out during the Old World.
Daughters of Cain. Were they in the Old World? Oh, fuck.
I think they were the part of the End Times, weren't they? Or am I remembering that wrong?
I don't think so, but I wouldn't bet on it. Apparently elves. Sure. But yeah, like, wow, you'd feel like they could just keep scrounging around and just finding just old garbage and sprues like under a shelf. Fill up more boxes with this shit.
You'd think so, considering how quickly it sold. Oh, turns out, people will buy anything.
Even if you don't know what you're buying, you'll buy it.
Mystery box, Tom. It might have Space Marines in.
It might have Space Marines in. Wow.
New book. Boarding actions. Right, so this is, you get 2 sets of the Space Hawk terrain from the Kill Team boxes.
Ooh.
But it turns out it's quite pricey. It doesn't say it on here. But I remember seeing how much it was and being surprised, but now I can't remember how much it is. So the book is £35. Book 1 of 4. Let's not forget that.
I spent £140 on books.
And then boarding actions, £130.
Jeez.
Because I thought this was a nice little set, and I liked the idea of doing a boarding action fight. Thought that'd be fun. But Oh, that's so much more than I thought it was going to be.
Wait. £240.
Hang on, so 2 of them would be 70, so 4 of them would be 140.
140.
Yeah, £140 for the 4 books.
That's what I said. Yeah. Sounds like you need to do the maths. Oh, I misread. That's what you get for doing an actually. Wow, that's expensive.
It's expensive.
It's expensive. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I really did want to try this out, but I just can't. I can't.
I was hoping it was going to be like
half that,
like £80.
Yeah, and then
maybe even maybe like
discount.
£90. You get it at the discount and then be like, sure, I'm spending 60, 70 quid. Oof. Because I really do want to try it. I really am hot to give it a go, but like...
Well, I still have the floor tiles from Necromunda.
Oh, and they're basically like those things.
Yeah, it just means they're kind of fixed in place. You know, it's the 9 big squares that you can plot together in different... And they're double-sided.
Okay.
So I think we could use those to play the game and see how it works.
Oh, yeah, just give it a red hot go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But oof. And then the little book's quite cheap. In comparison. A million battle. Oh, yeah, look at this. New dice, but do you notice anything different about this pack of dice, Tom?
Only 15 now.
Only 15, that's right.
They're £2 more expensive. Yeah. What the fuck?
So it used to be £20 for 20 dice. It's now £22 for 15 dice.
Well, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I thought they'd sneak a little shrinkflation past us there. Oof.
Wow. Are they larger?
They are not larger. The packaging's the same, but they've just stretched out the the logos to where the dice used to be. Oh.
What the heck?
This feels a bit low, doesn't it? They were already very expensive for dice. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. Like, grand scheme of things, you're buying bespoke dice. £20 for 20 dice, I don't think was terrible. Like, I've been doing a lot of looking into...
Okay, you know more about dice prices than I do. I've not looked into custom dice.
But when you're making dice on a scale that they would be...
they're making thousands of these things.
Like, thousands and thousands of them. And they do a limited run. And also, they always sell out. Every single time.
Except for those, like, flaming turd salamander ones. They still got a bunch of those at my local store.
Oh, well, but if they have, like, an online store and good SEO, but a lot of maybe they don't always sell out. A lot of the dice.
Most of them do sell out, yeah.
Because they only do, like, limited runs of them. Also, that range of, like, the Salamanders, Iron Hands, the Raven guys, and Imperial Fists, those were all horrible dice because they were printed dice,
Yeah, that's true.
not molded. And so I think that made them less popular.
Definitely.
But it's not like the cost of dice is going up. And the amounts that they're producing, they are going to be making these for
pennies.
Literal pennies.
Technically, this means that the value of your dice collection has gone up by about 30% overnight.
That's great. That's real good. Yeah.
This is good news for you, Tom. It's finally all paying off.
Wow. You see, I had this like vague idea of selling some of my dice collection.
Oh.
But because I bought a lot of packs, like I went on like a real phase over the last like not so much recently, not since they've stopped making interesting ones, but trying to collect all of the
goofier dice,
the weird dice. But like putting together a pack, which I think I could do now, of 20 dice, but every single dice would be a different weird dice and just selling those as like a collector's pack. Because even if I sold them for £20 for 20 dice, that basically would have paid for all of these.
Yeah, and then you get to keep
and
yourself.
And I would just keep, like, I don't know, just a couple of each. Because I feel like, if that had been available to buy, I would have bought that.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted some of them. Do dice mystery boxes. How many of my
white D6 can you fit into a mystery box?
I don't know. How many of my Asian dice would you like to have? Because I've got a lot of them. A lot. But yeah, like those dice they're all right.
They're nice.
Not super legible, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah, they're all right.
Wait, 1 second. Could we see a? Oh, there is a one. I was just hoping that like
double symbols like the sisters dice.
Yeah, but was there a, two very similar looking eight-sided stars? But no, certainly.
One's 8-sided and one's 6-sided. What if it was a chaos star and each of the spikes was the numbers? So you have the Eye of Horus in the middle. With
I would love that. That's a bit like the old Chaos dice.
Chaos Knight dice, I think it is, isn't it?
I don't think did they do Chaos Knight dice?
Simon has subscribed and is selling you a D1, which is a table tennis ball with a 1 drawn on it.
I already have a D1, which is basically just
someone else tricked you first.
A ball. But I've got one which is like a Mobius strip. With
shit, you can time travel with that.
What?
That's just a little end game joke for you.
I don't think they.
Did they not do chaos?
Oh, these?
Dice? Am I thinking of these guys?
So those are the Imperial Knight dice.
Ah, that might be what I'm thinking of.
They did do.
Oh, those Chaos Warrior dice down there. Those black ones.
Those are.
Those are kind of horrible.
I think they're for a different thing. These ones are the old Chaos Space Marine ones, which are pretty rad.
Well, I still think they should have done this one with one less spike for each number.
Oh, yeah.
Just so that it's
less spikes. That's how you...
one spike for one, and work your way around.
Okay, 6. Right.
And that would just be so hard to read, wouldn't it? Because
I think that sounds great.
Most of your dice is the eye, and then you've got to count the spikes.
I'm in. I'm into that. That's my level of illegibility. Make it transparent as well, and we're getting onto a winner of a dice. It's real good. Oh, I miss when they made just horrible fucking turds of dice.
Like those terrible...
These are the Sylvaneth ones. I love them.
Oh, I hate them.
So good.
They're not even consistent with the colorings. The swirls aren't all white.
No, the colors are all different.
There's
all
green swirls and brown swirls.
You have to count the leaves.
Oh my god, counting the leaves and the colors change every time.
So fucking good.
Oh, so bad.
Just the very different visceral reactions that we both feel. Right. Let's get back to some Warhammies, and I'll do a little read as well.
There's battle forces, but we don't really care about that. Oh, they've got gacha boxes for Space Marines. They're back.
Oh, the Space Marine Heroes.
Space Marine Heroes. Get a random Space Marine.
I'm not super into gacha.
For me.
And
the way they're doing it is you can buy one guy for £10 or whatever it is, and if you want to get all 6, you can buy a box of 8, and every box of 8 is guaranteed to have 6 different ones and 2 duplicates.
Okay.
The fuck kind of nonsense is that? What?
If they were much cheaper to buy, if buying, how much are they? If it was £3, then you might be oh, fuck it, I'll pick one up.
Oh, God, yeah, but they're definitely not.
But if they're £8, then suddenly you're
how much are they? God.
Space Marine Heroes.
I forgot they did some Death Guard ones.
Yeah, those things are expensive now, I'm pretty sure.
Series... It would be Series 4, I guess.
If you just have a little look. Oh, is it there? $8.99 on eBay. So is that how much they were? Were they £5?
I think these new ones are more, though. £5. Oh. So you can spend £40 for a box. And
It is expensive, but
then you'll get the 6 guys and then 2 fucking random dupes. Which is such a fucking kick in the balls, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
just sell... If there's only 6 to collect, sell them in packs of 6. You dickheads.
For like the...
Force me to buy 2 more for no reason.
But, mystery!
Oh. Anyway. Grumble, 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 grumble.
Blood Reaper. Donates $5 to you, Blood Reaper.
Thank you.
They say, I agree with Tom on the Star Wars role-playing game. My favorite book was Force and Destiny. Allows options for Force sensitives that aren't just Jedi or Sith. Examples, I had a Force druid sniper with a pet bird. Oh, like the End from Metal Gear Solid.
Ah.
Right? That guy. That's kind of cool. I never really looked at the Force and Destiny stuff. Like, the Jedi was kind of like not really my favorite bit of Star Wars.
I think it's a bit more interesting if you have like a random Force sensitive who hasn't gone to Jedi school, who maybe they're a monk or a... Do you know what I mean? And they have sort of vague powers.
Force sensitive powers.
And they're not just, I use my Force push level 4. Like, that's boring.
Yeah.
But if you make them like a mystic who is in the group, who can sometimes get a premonition or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds cool. But yeah, that's very nice. And Thordak Tinder King did its $5. Thank you, Thordak. I say, Tom, I just discovered that a bunch of professional comedians have ripped off your totally original task-based show.
What?
Honestly, what kind of pathetic, barrel-scraping, unfunny, washed-up has-beens would be so dishonorable? That is heartbreaking.
Well, they got to do what they got to do.
They got to do what they got to do. Legally, I don't think we should make too many jokes because all of this will be pulled up in some kind of court case at some point.
Wow, I think boxes are very different.
yeah, me too. It's parody, right? It's fine.
It's fine.
It's totally fine.
I don't know what you mean.
Anyway, have we sold all of our Benga recently?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I assume so. I assume
so.
that's fine. It's fine, Warhammer is just, Tolkien plus history. And, no, they destroyed all of that and replaced it with legally distinct lightning men.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. We'll burn all our stuff down and replace it all with legally distinct lightning tasks.
That sounds perfect.
Let's do that.
And Crude King killed Jorian to these $5. Thank you, Crude King.
Thank you.
Say, hey, old Ben and Langtop, sign me up. I didn't think you'd actually stream this first week.
Oh.
So I'm otherwise engaged.
Oh, no.
I guess my New Year's gift to you is being free from my nonsense for now. Gremlo came home from the club totally spaced.
Oh, Gremlo.
Thank you, Crew King.
Thank you.
And less human than Roy Baddies, and it's $5. Thank you. They say, Bren and Icky Tom.
Oh.
What do you lads think of an invading chapter of Jimmy Space's Boys on a Penitent Crusade as a bonkers Warhammer 3 End Times scenario? They're deep in the warp with no support, and every loss is irreplaceable, but they're Space Marines.
I mean, if there was a mod for that, I would try it.
Yeah, it would be funny.
For a laugh. Fuck, why hasn't someone modded that already? There must be a ban. Someone would have put like a Dawn of War Space Marine in Total War, unless... Because I think Creative Assembly have like restrictions on what you can mod, because they don't want people making their own DLC.
Maybe.
Because otherwise you just put in Chaos Dwarves. Oh, someone did put in Chaos Dwarves.
Yeah.
fuck? Let's have a look right now.
There must be. Oh.
Oh no.
Can you not just go onto the website, Steam website?
Yeah, but different.
Oh, well, while you do that, Setsuo donates $5. Thank you, Setsuo. They say, Tom and Ben, Happy New Year. Last time I donated, I showed you some work-in-progress pics of a display model I've been working on. Well, now it's finished. Criminal came from space. Well, thank you. Oh, sorry, I pressed the button, which might have fucked you.
That has fucked me, Tom.
Sorry, Ben.
Thank you.
Sorry. It's the wrong keyboard. There you go. And, oh, don't worry. You can just type freely without fear of people. Oh, wow. So this looks
Oh, wow. Look at that.
amazing.
Wow, that's good paintwork.
Oh, fuck. Is that whole shield like non-metal metallic? God, you fucking psychopath. Is super, super fucking pretty.
It's great.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
Amazing. It's really, really, really nice. How long did that take? Holy moly.
Yeah, there's nothing in Warhammer 3. There must be a rule against it, because someone would have definitely fucking done it by now if you could. It would be one of the first things people do.
Yeah.
Because there's no like Age of Sigmar stuff either, right? There must be rules that don't let you put things from other Games Workshop games in.
What about like ModDB or something like that? Do they have anything? Took like 3 months. 4 years to get to that level. Man, like just non-metal metallic is just always a hill I'm just not really prepared to climb. Vaults. I think it's $5. Thank you, Vaults. They say, Ben and Tom, I came with 2 offerings to the Hobby Princes. A kit bash from last year of a Zinch Sorcerer and some Skelly Boys painted this year. The bases are still drying. New year, new Warhammers, new Wargames. Well, that sounds just lovely.
Does sound
Here you go. Have a little link in chat and have a little link in for me. Oh, Wizard Boy
I love
looks
that
great.
wizard. He is awesome.
Super cool. Oh, they look rad. Like the tentacles under the cloak. Amazing.
Very nice.
Oh, and the Skelly Boys. They look ace.
Look at them. They're full of character.
Just having a great time. One of them's got a book as well. I like the accordion. Of all the musical instruments the skeleton could be using, it does kind of make the most. Does make more sense
because they don't. It's more sense than like a horn.
Yeah,
for sure.
Super good.
Is this like a World War I mod? Oh fuck me.
Ultramarines Warhammer 40k mod 5 years ago. What are they modding?
Oh, it's Assault Squad 2.
Oh, okay.
It's not the one. Oh my god, just all the ads. Yeah, I think there must be someone taking them down or stopping it from happening.
Yeah, seems wild. Also, 40k stuff is already in it. Demons of Chaos.
Defilers.
Well, just Demons of Chaos.
Demons in general. That's
Like,
true.
All of them. Bellicor. He's a 40k guy.
Yeah.
Bloodletter.
Kairos.
Kairos.
Fate Weaver.
Like all of those people.
And Carl Drago? No, that's not his name.
Kaldor Drago.
Kaldor Drago. He turns up in the end times.
But is he in Warhammer 3?
No, they haven't done the end times yet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he does turn up, doesn't he?
Just a really, of all the characters to turn up, just one of the worst. One of the last ones I would pick.
Oh, God. Fucking Kaldor Drago. What the hell?
I do prefer the bit where the Skaven pick up a Slan space telephone.
They prank call the Elder.
Prank call the Elder.
And then freak out, and then machine gun the telephone is a great scene in the end times.
But it might be my favourite part of the end times, because I don't like most of it.
It definitely isn't the stupidest part. I think we can agree on that. Is that a Lawhammer or your hammer? That's just a Lawhammer.
That's a Lawhammer.
That actually happened.
Yeah, I didn't bring it up as a Lawhammer or your hammer because Tom and I had already had a big laugh about it.
Yeah.
And he knew it was real.
What the heck? And Seth0987. Thanks $15. Thanks, Seth. They say, Team and Bean. Lovely seeing you guys for the first time this year. I'm working through the Jingle Jam VODs. You all did amazingly this year's Jingle Jam. I got 3 bundles, and I gave 2 away as presents.
Wow, congratulations.
Question. What was your favorite gift this last year?
Oh, mine was my birthday onion.
Oh.
Best gift of the year.
It's because you had been such a good boy.
I wonder if I'll get one this year.
Was it the first birthday onion, or was there more than one birthday onion?
I think I got like 3 birthday onions.
I'd forgotten about the birthday onions. Yeah, they were very very good.
It wasn't for Christmas, but he didn't specify.
No, it's just a present.
Just a present.
What my favorite present was? Just being able to hang out with you, Ben.
Oh.
Just being able to hang out with Ben. Blammo. Got it.
Blam.
Thank you, Seth. Okay, do you want to rattle through some of these?
We'll have to. We've only got a few minutes left.
This guy looks amazing.
Ghost Chainsaw Man. He's pretty cool. I like him.
Yeah, spooky ghost.
He's lots of fun. I prefer the artwork. But
yeah, the artwork looks better. Although the old model for him was really cool.
Really? What? Can you find him?
Bryce the Slice. Oh, who am I thinking of? Was it Hack N Slash?
That sounds about right. He might have been the Chaos one. I bet if you just type skeleton, Blood Bowl, chainsaw, he'll probably come up.
Skeleton, Blood Bowl. This guy, I really like this model.
Oh,
I thought he's cool.
Great. Well, he's like that's from like a film or a game, isn't it?
It's like Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Like I still have this model in a blister pack.
Wow.
So I picked it up at some point. I think it was when they were shutting down specialist games, and you could only get it direct order. And so ordered a copy, just ordered a model, but didn't have a use for it. But was like, at some point, I'll want it, and I just thought this guy was fucking rad.
Yeah.
So I guess now they have a spooky ghost version.
Sure.
I like it. I like chainsaws in Blood Bowl. I like spooky ghosts.
He's a good boy. We've got a special limited edition. This guy who I honestly can't tell apart from the actual model.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he's got he's on a different foot on the rock.
Yeah. You could have easily come and told me that this is the normal Commander model, and I would not have been able to tell the difference. So, yeah, if you...
I do love this guy.
He's got a little model airship.
He has a little model boat, which I kind of think is rare.
This is way more fun. Why is this guy so boring when this guy's kind of fun?
He's got a little... Like, if they kind of just given this guy a little model, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles truck,
Okay, yeah.
that'd have been fucking cool.
Yeah, or a little robot friend or something.
Like a little robo friend. I do kind of like this. Also, one of the fanciest Kragnos rocks I think we've ever seen. I think he's fun because it's like he's playing Warhammer as well.
Yeah, that's fun. Way more interesting. You get to read the story of Teclis's Wish Bitch.
Okay.
That's a thing.
Oh.
Ooh, tournament kit. Golden die.
Golden dice.
Oh. You'll get pin badges, fancy metal dice. So you've got to spend over £50 to get one of these things and up to 200 to get all of them.
Can you choose which thing you get?
I'm going to guess the golden dice are the last thing you get.
Fuck.
Like, no one's picking the fucking objective mat first,
yeah, right.
where there's golden dice on the
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, God. Wow. I'm gonna put it out there. I'll give you £30
Ooh.
for your golden dice. If
All
someone
of them
wants
or one of them?
All of them. Or at least two. I want at least two. I like to have like a pair of dice for my collection. Wow, I kind of want them.
Well, yeah, if someone is going to spend £200 anyway, so we're going to buy a new army, Tom will give you a £30 refund for 2 of your dice.
I'll give you a £30 refund. How's that sound?
Pretty good deal.
Wow, I hadn't seen those. Oh, man, I really want them now. I want it.
What if they're hollow? What if you got them and they were like really flimsy?
Just shit.
How would that make
Just
you
fucking
feel?
shit garbage.
Or they're just plastic. Hollow plastic covered in metallic,
just
like
little foil.
gold leaf. I don't think they are, by the way. I think they're probably
they very
solid.
much could be.
But how disappointing would that be?
I'd be very sad. I don't think they're going to be solid gold.
No, of course not.
Just shiny
Just
metal.
shiny
dice.
metal.
What the heck? I want them.
Just rub all the gold off.
Oh god, that suck. We're gonna have to wrap up real soon. So
shit. Well, there's a mace. That could be fucking anything.
Sure.
There's Cadian bits.
Well, we could look at this other stuff next week. How about that?
Okay.
But because I think we want to talk about some of these things.
I don't think there's much to talk about, really, to be honest.
Coins. What kind of nerd would collect coins? Anyway, those dice. I really want them.
That's it. I think we're basically done anyway.
Nice.
So we wrapped it up.
Boom.
Man, what's new in Warhammer really just expands to fill the time, doesn't it? No matter how much time you give it.
Yeah, I think it's just how much fucking around and tangents we end up going off on.
Oh, man. For those boring old D2 collectors.
Lame. What can you even do with them? Lame.
Everyone knows the best dice have 6 sides, not 2.
Very true. Very true.
All right, we got to go. Time's up.
Pow. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us.
Thank you.
We're still like toying around with what we're going to be doing with the stream moving forwards. But if you enjoy this sort of like chat version, let us know.
Let us know. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Because if we get lots of likes and comments and views, we'll do this more.
Yeah.
And if everyone hates it, maybe we'll play some games or fuck off.
Oh, just fuck off. We'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you so much to all of you, and we'll catch you very soon.
Mwah.
Goodbye.